Huh. On my little chat thing over here, it doesn't have the right thing listed for the stream. I hope that the stream itself is actually fine. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, you know why? It's probably because I need to refresh the chat screen for OBS. There we go. Cool. Alright. So, we're going to do something a little different today. Not going to waste too much time here. But, gonna watch a few YouTube videos I was going to watch earlier. I usually listen to a bunch of stuff at work. But I'm like, maybe I'll just wait today and watch it on stream. That way I can talk about it as I go and you guys can watch along with me. I got 3 videos here, so let's check it out. First one is the new Elden Ring trailer. Alright. I played this game back on PlayStation when it came out. I beat it, beat Millennia, all that. But DLC is new to me, so let's see.
Peggy 16.
I believe it's called Shadow of the
Miquella
Erdtree.
the Kind spoke of the beginning. The seduction and the betrayal.
Some story elements going on. Does it take place after the end of the game, or is it more of like a prequel?
An affair from which gold arose.
Okay, so they're talking about the Elden Ring itself.
And so too was Shadow born.
Of the Erdtree?
What followed was a war unseen.
To me, this seems like a prequel, like origins as to what happened.
One that could never be put to song. A purge without grace or honor.
Just gonna pause here. Who is that? Is that Millennia's brother? I don't know the story of the game incredibly well, like you kind of have to pay real close attention in these FromSoft games. It's not like super direct storytelling. You kind of have to look for it if you care about it type of thing. I want to say that's Millennia's brother. That's my hunch, but, I don't know for sure. Just speculating.
The tyranny of Messmer's flame.
Sounds familiar. Look at that. Okay. There's the tree.
And so kindly Miquella would abandon everything.
Is that what is that? Oh my gosh, I can't even remember the name of the thing. Sight of Grace? Is that a Sight of Grace?
His golden flesh. His blinding strength. Even his fate. But we are not deterred.
The golden path. Is that us?
We choose
Is that our player? Those potentially us?
Will you walk with us?
Yeah. Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. So that's June 21st. That is exactly 1 month from today. Is that it? That's it. Okay. Well, I was kind of hoping to see some gameplay or something, but I'm sure they want things to be a surprise, So who's that? Who's that character? I beat the game, and, it sounds bad, but, I remember so much of the game, but a lot of it was a blur to me because like I was just pure adrenaline in the moment with like most of the fights in that game, you know? Like I've played other Souls games. I never beat like any of the Dark Souls, and I didn't beat Sekiro, but I did beat Bloodborne, and I would like to go back and play and beat the other games. Maybe I'll do that on stream, you know? But I wouldn't even mind playing this through again. Maybe I'll get it on PC for the better fidelity. I have a decent PC and it gives me an excuse to play again, and then get the DLC and play through it on stream. That'd be fun. I am wondering exactly what the DLC entails. Maybe they've talked about it in the past and I just don't really know. I guess the thing I'm most interested in is well, one, this seems like a boss that you have to fight for sure. And is this gonna be like this DLC's Melania? Is it gonna make her, look like not that strong basically? In comparison, is this gonna be like really hard? Mesmer, the Impaler? Yeah, that sounds like a boss, you know what I mean? But also what I'm curious about is what is hang on, I gotta scrub here and find it. Somewhere in here. Oh, it's further back than I thought, I guess. Just give me a sec. Let's click around. We're getting close. There he is. That's Mesmer. Yep, Mesmer's flame. That thing. Look at that. That's menacing, isn't it? And the eyes and everything. It's like blind. It's wearing like the red. I'm guessing that must be Mesmer, right? So. No, that's Mesmer there going up against that beast or whatever. Like, Mesmer seems cool, but like, man, I want to fight that thing. Kind of reminds me of the, oh my gosh, what's the boss in Bloodborne? The lady in the church. I can't think of the name, but in Bloodborne there's a boss, and it's some like lady in the church, and you just see the shadow, and she like turns into like the big beast. Can't think of the name. It's gonna bug me. Maybe it'll come to me later. But that boss fight was cool. If they had something like that in this, where you fight this, man, that'd be pretty sweet. But anyways, that's Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. Um, I'll definitely be playing it. I just don't know if I'm gonna get the DLC for PlayStation, or if I wanna maybe scoop up Elden Ring on PC sometime when it's on sale or something, and then get the DLC, just play through the game again. I kind of want to play through the game again because I played as a kind of like a spellcaster, you know. I mean, judge if you want, that's fine, you know. Like, I enjoyed the game. I did a lot of casting spells and stuff, especially like that giant comet, like laser beam move. I forget what it's called, but yeah, a lot of fun. So that's that. All right, next video I have here is from Moist Critical, Penguin Z0, talking about the Ubisoft news, and I'm guessing this is pertaining to the Assassin's Creed drama if you've been following that. Um, if you haven't, hopefully he explains it in a bit in the video and I can catch you up to speed if he doesn't, but let's check this out. I'm probably going to pause this a few times in between just to commentate on that.
Hi there. I'm about to go on a passionate, joyful rant, so please ensure that your seatbelt is buckled because I'm about to torpedo my opinions at you like the logs out of Final Destination 1.
I got nowhere to
I
go.
am so beyond disgusted and tired of modern greedy video game pricing. And the biggest proponent behind this criminal level of greed is Ubisoft.
Is it Ubisoft or Ubisoft? I've never really known how to pronounce it. It's kind of a weird name. They're based out of France, I believe, so, you know, maybe it's got like a French pronunciation. But anyways, this isn't exactly about the drama I expected it to be. It was more of like a, the main character's race and whatnot. But anyways, I don't want to, funny screen to pause on. But alright, let's listen. Let's find out what he's got to say.
I've said for the last 3 or so years that nothing makes me lose faith in an upcoming game quicker than seeing a Ubisoft original appear in the trailer. If I was a member of their evil syndicate think tank, my number one suggestion to the board of directors would be hide Ubisoft as much as possible from the credits of these games so people don't know that they're behind these
Wow.
productions. Bury it somewhere so that way people have to go looking to unearth the truth because no one likes Ubisoft. I'd have
That does seem kind of true. They don't have the best reputation. They got some good IPs and they have some good history, but as of late, I don't know. I feel like their vibe is kind of like, oh, this is the type of game if you want like an open world type game with like nothing really to do in it and you just kind of go through a checklist, more of a chore than it is to have fun. At least that's the vibe I get people's opinion on Ubisoft games, but anyhow.
more optimism about an upcoming game if it said it was a Bernie Madoff masterpiece. Like, I'd trust anyone more than Ubisoft. I think they have produced almost exclusively stinkers over the last, like, 5, 6, maybe even 7 years. Aside from, of course, Rainbow Six Siege, which I think is just an accidental hit for them. And it's an
Bring
older
back
game. It's a
Rayman.
9-year-old game, and I think the reason that it continues to do well
Easy.
is because Ubisoft forgets that they're involved with it, so they let it do its own thing. But anything Ubisoft gets its grubby little mitts in just is a disaster. Anyone remember the Avatar Legends of Pandora that came out less than a year ago? Didn't think so. And in
I didn't think so. Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of forgot about it, but I remember they released it. I heard it wasn't like that bad, but like I don't know, maybe I didn't hear the how most people felt on it. I don't know much about it, anyways.
fact, I bet you didn't even register that I got the name wrong. I double checked. It came out 6
Nope.
months ago and it's actually called Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. But I
Gotcha.
imagine some of you watching this did play it and totally forgot about its existence, just like Men in Black Neuralized out of your mind.
To be
but
fair,
because
I
it was
forgot
so
about the
boring that your
second
brain did
Avatar
its best to
movie
defend you from
coming
the
out,
tedium.
so
It is just a fucking snooze fest that I guarantee you sleptwalk through. Just like mindlessly wandering around in this fugue state of this Ubisoft open world formula that they run into the ground. It's just fucking
there it is, that open world formula I was talking about.
pitiful productions that they've been behind for the last 5 or 7 years. But before I get too deep into this Ubisoft hate wagon that I'm just vomiting out here, I do want to passionately be excited about something. The Gamer Supps Waifu Cup with me on it, baby. The most beautiful cup
It's
you've
very
ever seen in your
nice.
life. Look at this goblet. That's me. But yeah, it's available
Striking.
right now at gamersupps.gg. I'll put a link to it in the description. Go ahead and pick that up right now. But the point is, Ubisoft, I don't think has made good games in a while, and I include Assassin's Creed in this. I haven't enjoyed Assassin's Creed in so long. The last good one, and this isn't a controversial opinion, was Black Flag. And I didn't enjoy Black Flag as much as everyone else, but I can recognize that it was probably the last good Assassin's Creed game.
That's the one with the pirates, right? I never played that one. What's Ubisoft doing now? Not making Rayman 4 or something? Were you here when I said that? He was just saying, yeah, like they haven't made good games in 5 years. I'm like, oh, you want to fix that? Just bring back Rayman. Not any Rayman. Bring back 3D Rayman. Make Rayman 4. That'll get some people talking at least. There's a market out for it. Turn things around. Bring in the Rabbids or something as an Easter egg. For old time's sake.
And I play all of them. I try them all. Except I only lasted like 4 hours in Mirage because it was such a fucking snooze fest. In Valhalla, I think is the only time I've ever fallen asleep
Weren't
on
here
stream.
for that. Well,
Like they're just boring.
same train of
games.
thought, bud.
And this is all a long-winded precursor to what I want to talk about today, which is the newest Assassin's Creed game, Shadows, which of course Ubisoft is behind. Now, there's a lot of controversy around this, a ton of drama
Rayman
because
2
of
is
the main
goated.
character here, or one of the main characters. I don't give a fuck about it. I'm just going to tell you right now up top, I'm going to rip the band-aid off. I don't care. I legit
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about before, the whole controversy with the character. Basically, to do like the most quickest recap that I can on this, it's a game set in Japan, and people are upset that instead of Japanese representation in the game, that one of the main characters is African American, and people are upset like, oh, we've been waiting for like this Japanese style game, and now you're just kind of like putting in a character of a different race into the game, and that's underrepresentation, and you're doing it just for like the social brownie points. Again, like I don't care, but just out of curiosity, I did my own research and looked up this character's name. I forget the main character's name, but I looked up the character's name. I looked it up online. It's apparently based on a real person, same name, same everything, and they were African American. At least that's what I saw, and they were in Japan. So I don't see how that's a problem. But people be mad about things, and I don't know. I don't have an. I just don't care.
Legitimately could not care less about the historical accuracy of the Assassin's Creed franchise. That means about as much to me
not a
as the
history
tiny
lesson,
hairs
people,
around
it's a
my
video
asshole.
game.
It is truly worthless to me. I wouldn't care if you played as Dobby the House Elf in the new feudal Japan Assassin's Creed game. Doesn't matter as long as it's a good game, which I don't think that would be because I have no faith in Ubisoft.
It's a Assassin's Creed that takes place in Japan.
But
real quick, just replying to that comment, the game is basically about like samurais and stuff like that in Japan. You play as two characters. One of them is a male character based on a real life person in history. And he's like an African American, which is why people are upset that it's not like a Japanese looking person, I guess, or if I'm not correct there, that don't hate on me, I don't know. But yeah, and then the other one is a woman. So people are like, "Oh, you just wanted an African American and a woman in the game to appeal to like, SJ dubs or whatever. But I think it could be cool as long as when it comes to anything like this, if the character is good, the story is good, the game is good, and like the product itself, this case being a video game, if it's a good value, if you're enjoying your time with it, I don't see it as much of an issue. I mean, like, not to get like too deep into it, but like if there's a game that like doesn't have representation of who I am, although like people would say there's a lot of people like me, right? I just don't really care. I just like cool characters, cool stories, fun gameplay. That's all that really matters. And don't make me spend an arm and a leg to play it.
But what I do care about greatly is the pricing that Ubisoft is spearheading here. They just did this for Star Wars Outlaws with like the $100 plus versions, and now they're doing it again for Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I am so fucking tired of it. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. These are your pricing options for the different editions of Assassin's Creed Shadows. So, for the standard edition, it's $70, but you have to pre-order it if you want access to a pre-order exclusive mission. The mission's called Thrown to the Dog.
All right, hold on. We gotta back up for a quick second here. So we have like 3.5 editions, right? So we got like a whole chart going on. I'm trying to look at this objectively, right? I'm not trying to just insta hate on this. Standard edition starts at $69.99. Gives you the base game and a pre-order bonus. Well, that's only if you pre-order it though, right? Alright, anyways, we're excluding the pre-order bonus. That I'm going to treat that as its own separate thing. Obviously, everything is going to have the base game. If you pay for the gold edition, you get a season pass, which is how much more extra money? $40, right? $79, $89, $99, $109. Yeah, so $40 for the season pass. That's more than half the cost of the game. I wonder how much more game you're getting. Hopefully more than 50%, basically. You also get 3 days early access. Well, if you're paying for that early access before the game comes out, you're paying for that early access after the game is available to everyone, which seems like a cost that you're not getting anything for unless you buy it within a window of time. I don't really like that practice. I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. And then the next one gives you an ultimate pack. We'll find out what that is, hopefully. And then the last one, Ubisoft Plus. Oh, by the way, that's $129.99. Geez, that's almost the price of 2 games. It is the price of 2 like newer games that are like still $59.99. Wow, more than that, really. Wow. Okay. Oh, and then the last one. Oh, you get everything if you join their subscription service to get 100 plus PC games. So it's only on PC, I guess, and it's like a catalog of games, and this is in it. All right, yeah, everyone's getting in on their sub service. Got it. All right, let's move on.
To pre-order it if you want access to a pre-order exclusive mission. The mission's called Thrown to the Dogs, and the only way you get access to this, it seems, is if you've pre-ordered the game, which they haven't even shown any motherfucking gameplay for you.
Okay, so the pre-order bonus is a mission. I'm pretty sure Hogwarts Legacy did something like that, but it was also exclusive to PlayStation, so this isn't a new practice. It's crappy, I don't like it, but anyways. Alright, moving on.
yet. I think that is the biggest load of barnacles ever. You're just pre-ordering based off of a cinematic trailer alone. It's a terrible,
It's a mystery
shameful thing to
box.
ask of the consumer, but that's Ubisoft in a nutshell. They're completely shameless. And moving on to the Gold Edition, you get the pre-order bonus plus a season pass and 3-day early access. Season pass in a single-player game
Season
is
pass is a
probably one
weird
of the
name
most
for a game like
embarrassing things
Assassin's
ever
Creed,
that's
isn't
become
it?
commonplace. If I was the goober at Ubisoft that came up with the idea of single-player season passes, I would never share that information with
single-player season
anybody
pass?
ever.
What
You
the
wouldn't
hell
be
is
able to torture that out of me at Guantanamo Bay.
It's called
Batman
DLC.
couldn't beat
We
that
just
shit out
watched
of
a
me. That
video
is
about
so
DLC.
fucking
That
embarrassing.
looked cool,
And in this
although
case,
there
it's
was no
especially
gameplay.
egregious because the season pass for the Gold Edition includes a mission, so it's just paywalling even more content of the game behind the season pass and the higher price tag. And let's talk about that 3-day early access real quick, because I've seen a lot of discussion around it, and they're making great points about it. For 110 clams, you're not paying to play the game 3 days early, you're paying to play it on time. If you pay $70, you're playing the game 3 days late. So it's not early access.
May as well look
For
at it that way.
110 bones, you play the game when it comes out, and unless you fork over the additional 40, you play the game 3 days late. That's how it works. That is extraordinarily anti-consumer.
True. Let me read this comment real quick. Pre-order bonuses should never have exclusive content. I agree. I mean, that's definitely a FOMO tactic, you know, if you're missing out. Like, oh man, if I'm going to invest myself into this game, what if I really love this game? And then if I, like, really get into this game, I'm not going to feel like a real fan. I'm not going to experience the whole game unless I paid for it in advance, even though I don't even know if I like it yet. You know what I mean? It sucks, man. Like, I don't like that tactic. If, you know, they do it in, like, for example, in Fortnite, like, oh, like, this skin's gonna be in the shop for like a week. Here's the timer. It starts ticking, you know, ask your parents or whatever to buy the skin before it goes away, potentially forever. It sucks. But at least in a game like that, the game is free and it's cosmetic. This is for, you know, other stuff, so. Single player season passes is just pre-ordering DLC or buying all DLC in one purchase, basically. Well, that's exactly it. It's just really weird to call it a season pass when you're playing an online multiplayer game, for example, like Street Fighter. You know, you're buying the season 1 pack, like the season 1 pass, which means like for the first year, the first season, you get like the first set of characters, and the price hopefully warrants, you know, what you get out of the game. And then as it's a live service type game, the next season goes on. It's a game that exists for years. You get the next season, but this is a single player game. Like, imagine if like Zelda Breath of the Wild or Zelda Tears of the Kingdom or a game like that, or even Elden Ring. We just watched the Elden Ring trailer. If you didn't see that already, we reacted to it. Calling it a season pass just feels wrong, right? And you know what I bet this is? I don't think that they called it a season pass specifically for this game. They definitely just have like a structural system within their company, I'm sure, to where they're like, all right, for every single game going forward, we need to have like these like multiple editions for like most of our games, and it's going to follow this criteria, and it's set up in an exact way where people, like, you know, like the cost is just a little on the edge of what we give them, kind of a thing, you know what I mean? So they call it the season pass by design of the system, rather, for this specific game. Don't look at it in a vacuum. That's how I look at it anyways. It's not even just that. What if someone discovers it months, years later? They should be able to get the full experience if they pay. Oh, don't worry, they will. Just buy the Game of the Year edition.
Like, increasing the amount of money just to play the game,
Even
when
though it probably
fucking
won't win Game
releases
of the
is
Year.
absurd. And then we move on to the Ultimate Edition. For $130, you get pay-to-win elements in a single-player game. 5 skill points and then like a bunch of cosmetics. I'm gonna get a little mean here with some tough love.
Sorry I'm pausing so much, but that kind of stuff I really don't care about. If you're like, you know, there's some responsibility on the consumer to, like, you know, make a smart decision here, as long as none of the practices are like very like misleading and misguiding, which it kind of is, because I didn't even know what that was. You have to like click through the fine text to find out. Like, for example, in Devil May Cry 5, you could buy like red orbs. No one would ever go out of their way to buy red orbs. I think they just kind of like put out some things on the shop in case like some really lazy, like super lazy people just want to like beeline through the game. Maybe it's like for streamers with a lot of money that just want to get all the moves without grinding out. I don't care so much about that stuff, you know.
If you have to pay an additional $60 just for a little bonus pay to win in your single player game, I think you need to take a hard look in the mirror and just recognize that
I'm not good enough to
maybe
win. I have to
gaming's
buy
just
it.
not for you. Like, if that's the only way you'll enjoy the game is being able to like pay to
Don't
win
tell
through
me
a
how to
single
game.
player game, I think maybe
I'm a real gamer.
you know, take up a different kind of hobby. I feel like such a fucking Redditor gatekeeping gaming, but that is so unbelievably silly to pay an additional $60 for 5 skill points and then a couple of cosmetics. Like, I'm sure the cosmetics will look cool, but they're not worth almost paying the exact same price as the game itself just to get some cosmetics for it. That
for
is
real.
a crazy thing to
It
ask
almost
of people.
doubles in
Then, of
price.
course, there's the final option here, which is getting the Ultimate Edition through Ubisoft Plus, which is their own cringe
$17.99 sure looks a lot better when it's sitting right next to $129.99, doesn't it? Put it next to the $69.99, it doesn't look as appealing.
Service for Mr. Bean, like Mr. Bean Extra On Demand Turbo Arcade. Even though there's only 15 episodes of Mr. Bean that have ever aired, and they're all freely accessible on YouTube right now, but I bet they'll probably come out with some kind of Mr. Bean subscription in the next few years. That's just the number one trend that every tech company follows now, and Ubisoft is of course no stranger to that. So they have Ubisoft Plus, which hopefully they have less than double digits of users signed up to that, because I don't know who in their right mind would sign up for Ubisoft Plus, but
Depends on the games on it, but I wouldn't.
anyway, that's the other option of getting the Ultimate Edition. I hate the direction Ubisoft is trying to push AAA gaming. I hate this pricing scheme. I think it's terrible. It was bad when they did it with Star Wars Outlaws. It's bad that they're doing it with Assassin's Creed Shadows. And I'm really hoping that it flops extraordinarily hard so that way more AAA companies don't try and emulate it. Because
I don't think it'll do well, not because of its pricing necessarily. Obviously there's going to be some people that buy it. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game since like the super old one, but doesn't it feel like there's been like 100 Assassin's Creed games? It's going to take a lot for me to get excited for one of those. Like, I don't know. I feel like in 2024 there's so many good games to play. I want like brand new experiences. Is it really gonna offer me one? I don't know. But yet again, if they made like a Mario 3D platformer 5000, you know I'd be all over it. So what am I saying? Maybe I'm just a hater. I feel like pay to win has gotten a bonfire lit under it since Genshin. I remember before Genshin, everyone was happy saying play it your own way. Who cares? Yeah, I mean, I think people should be allowed to create games and monetize it their own way as long as they're upfront and honest about what you're getting for what you pay for, and stop like calling it stuff in one screen where you buy the game basically and then hide in another screen exactly what it is that you're getting. Or like, don't make me buy like Jimbo Blimbo points, and like I can only buy them in packs of 500, but the thing I want costs like 900, so I gotta buy like 2 packs, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. That's such a pain in the butt. But you know, that's how it be. Just moving my chest so I can read it a little easier without looking all the way over. I should have done this a long time ago. Oh, that's so much better. All right, moving on.
I have no doubt there's a lot of companies paying close attention to what Ubisoft's doing here. And if it's successful, they'll probably employ similar tactics. And that would just be bad for everybody. So I wanted to vent about this
Except
a little
for them.
bit. I think it super sucks. I hate where Ubisoft is trying to take the industry. So yeah, I kind of wanted to just rant about this a little bit and get it all out of my system. I'm still going to try Assassin's Creed Shadows because I still give every single game that comes out a try for the most part to see if maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised and proven wrong. So far, the safest bet I'll ever be able to make is that the newest Assassin's Creed game is going to be boring. That's been proven true time and time and time and time and time again for me personally, but
I mean, we'll see.
maybe
Judge on a
Shadows is the one to break
case-by-case
that
basis.
streak. And if it does, great, but it's still not going to change the way I feel about how Ubisoft is monetizing it. I think it is horrible for the industry overall. Even if the game comes out and it's great, I still can't stand what Ubisoft has done with their monetization of these games. I think it is
hella
fucking
expensive.
atrocious. So yeah, that's really about it. So yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, that is...
I've made a ton of videos.
I didn't mean to click on this one, but yeah, that's a lot of money for a single game. To anyone considering buying that really expensive version, consider this. if the price of the special edition essentially costs the price of 2 video games, do you think you would get more out of buying the base game of the new Assassin's Creed and the expansion, or the base Assassin's Creed and another game that's the same price as the upgrade you would have spent, which is what, like $50, $40? I know plenty of games for $30 or $40. It's probably worth playing more than that whole special edition combined. I'm guessing. I've never played it. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game since, like, I don't know, like Brotherhood or something like that, and I didn't even get that far into it, because I'll be honest, even back when, like, Assassin's Creed 1 was fairly new, it just didn't do it for me. Like, I don't know, like, it just felt like, yeah, I'm walking around, I'm watching the guy, don't get too close. Oh, let me walk away, blend in with the people, which means just walk near them, proximity or whatever, and then, oh, you click the button to kill him. You know a game that reminds me of Assassin's Creed that I have played that I loved? Hitman. I played Hitman on PlayStation. Like, that game, it gives me Assassin's Creed vibes, but like I always enjoyed it more. Instead of it being more so like open world, it felt like open level, and it had like replayability, and like you had to be creative, and you could like kind of make your own path and plan things out. And I don't know, if you like Assassin's Creed, that's cool. I'm just saying, like, there are so many good games out there now, like, so many. And if you like Assassin's Creed, that's awesome. If you get the new game, that's great. Maybe I'll try it myself. Who knows? Like, it could be great. But, I mean, just consider all the games out there before you, like, really sink a ton of money or time into one. Like, at the end of the day, if you're having fun, that's all that really matters. But just, keep it in mind. Support game companies that make games and make money as a product of that, instead of money companies that just happen to make games. Get what I'm saying? Anyways, that was it. Last video. Zach, if you're here, we talked about this earlier in private, and now we get to watch it. It's a bit of a longer one, but it's something that I'm interested in. So this is $30 million AI is hiding a scam about the Ultimate Edition of Forza Horizon. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Forza's nice. Oh, real quick. I totally didn't. This is my alt channel, by the way. And now I'm not going to be able to include this in the last react because we're past that point. But subscribe to Moist Critical if you haven't already. And I'll like the video on my other account. This account is like where I upload my YouTube stuff, and it's separate than the one I use on my own. Anyways, this one is $30 million AI is hiding a scam.
The Rabbit R1 is a tech product that has raised tens of millions in venture capital, promised the world, and delivered on almost none of it. Worse, though, it's built on a scam that the founder is now trying to distance himself from. But, hey, where are my manners?
Is this scam he's referring to about the Rabbit R1 itself, or is it like a previous venture? Because if he's trying to like distance himself from the whole Rabbit thing, then that's like super sketch. This like I don't know when you're watching this, but like this device just came out like essentially yesterday, like a few weeks ago.
I'm trying to be more positive in 2024. So let's let this company introduce themselves at least before we say anything negative about them.
Sure, I'm going in with an open mind.
My name is Jesse, and I'm the founder and CEO of Rabbit. This
Hello.
is the Rabbit R1. I can speak or type
The bunny.
with R1. I can also use R1 to call a ride. I can also use R1 to order food. I can also make R1 to a set of more complex actions. For example, if I want to plan a trip to London, I can just describe what I wish in full to R1. You can order the R1 now at rabbit.tech.
Alright, so I'll be honest, I followed this piece of tech and what they've been doing before this product came out, because I'm pretty interested in tech. And, you know, I've always said, just looking at this, can I already do that with, you know... Sorry, something crazy just happened outside. Can't you do all of that with this? Like a cell phone? Like, I don't understand the appeal unless this isn't a cell phone alternative. If this can just replace my phone and do all my phone stuff, but it does it a little different, I mean, that's cool, because that's a cool price, you know what I mean? But anyways.
And we are shipping Easter 2024.
Well, there you go. That's not so bad.
I didn't know
You
they
got
shipped on
yourself a
Easter. That's
standard tech
cute.
guy in a black shirt promising the world Apple keynote background. What could go wrong? Oh, and I guess it's past Easter 2024, so the product should
It
have
is.
shipped. So before we talk about the scam angle, let's briefly check in with
Did it not
Tech
ship
You
to people?
for how this AI
Yeah, I've seen
assistant
so
is
many reviewers
assistanting.
with it.
The thing that you get at the beginning is like borderline non-functional.
Book an Uber to LTT Labs.
The rideshare status is currently unavailable.
Get me a ride.
Apologies. The Uber ride request couldn't be processed.
What is this?
You are holding a taco.
Delicious.
Oh, that's not good. I could give them a few lessons on positivity. Turns out, basically everyone in the tech sector tag teamed this product for being non-functional or plain wrong about things that...
Real quick, sorry, but like I don't understand the point of these like devices, even like on the cell phones and stuff. Like if I just hold up like the the camera, like why would I ever do this? What is this? What is this? Like you know what this is? Do you really need it to tell you what it is? Like you need something to call a ride for you because you're talking to it. I mean, like I'm pretty sure your phone can like like you could say the OKG word or the Amazon A word or the Apple S word, I'm not going to say and trigger it for you, but I'm pretty sure it does the same thing.
Rabbit said the R1 could handle. Things just weren't working. But what if I told you that wasn't the biggest scam? That this company is built on something much worse. And now that I've been so cheery and positive, let's go down the rabbit hole and see what's under the hood.
Rabbit
Yes.
hole, I like it.
It's a bunch of rabbit jokes. So the first thing we need to do is go to their webpage. The R1 is created by something called Rabbit Incorporated. But this company has a strange history. It was originally registered under a different name, Cyber Manufacture Co. In fact, they changed their name 2 months before their official announcement. And it turns out that name changes
It's not
pretty
inherently
significant
bad,
because
right?
Cyber Manufacture Co. wasn't just like a shell company or the same company under a different name. They had separately raised venture capital for a completely different project. Not AI, it was for NFTs. Now,
All right. Maybe this is a hot take, but I feel like there's nothing inherently wrong with that. And I don't have NFTs. I don't have crypto. I don't have interest in it really, and I never believed in the tech. But why not just create a brand new company? Maybe there's some logistics to it, like maybe there's like some money in it, and like they could transfer it over. And I'm sure he's gonna get into that, right? But like all I'm saying is I hope there's no funny business going on, cause like when I think of NFT, I think of SEAM a little bit.
before you laugh, remember this is 2021 when people took NFTs very seriously. According to a press release, the project was called Gamma, and it was at the intersection of gaming, community ownership, and Web3 buzzwords. What does that have to do with AI? Well, not really much. Conversely, Rabbit today also sort of wants nothing to do with crypto. Their founder, Jesse, announces for Rabbit,
I
"Let
don't
me be
associate
clear,
the two
quote, we will
from
never
anything I've
touch
ever heard."
crypto. Never. Okay, well, that's pretty strong, but given their whole past is built on crypto NFTs, it's a little strange. Now,
It's
when
a bit of a
Gamma is
conflict of
brought up,
interest.
Jesse doesn't really deny that he ran the project. He sort of makes it sound like it was no big deal, just kind of a thing of the past.
Under the rug.
Quote, Gamma was a fun little project
Or
I was
just
involved
moved
with
on,
during
we'll
early
see.
COVID time. My main work is to build a Unreal Engine 5 space station themed game that I later open sourced. Yes, Gamma released NFTs, and I
Like we were just talking about in that Assassin's Creed video, I hope this is like a game company that just wants to make money as a byproduct of making a good game rather than a money company hoping to make money just by happening to create a game.
I bought a bunch myself just for fun. Never trade, never released any token or crypto coins, and I left that project once the game was open sourced. Well, there you go, haters. Case closed. It was a fun little multi-million-dollar project he did.
Just a few mil.
Built it on Unreal Engine. He may have sold a few NFTs, but he bought a few NFTs, so, you know, it's not a scam. Please don't.
Spend some, you make some.
Please do not look into this. Is not a scam. Oh, some people may have looked into it. First, Emily Shepard,
Good.
and then the writer and podcaster Ed Zitron jumped in the
More info,
fray
the
with
better.
a great article. Now, I spoke to Ed, and he told me a very different story than Jesse about this Gamma project.
It's so weird, and it's the same company. And in 2021, they raised this $6 million, and then Jesse Liu, across several hours of Clubhouse,
Jesse
I
Liu must be
subjected
that
myself
guy,
to,
right?
promised
In the presentation?
world and more.
Now,
Which is exactly how it sounds with the Rabbit R1, and the previous company failed. I mean, hey, you know, everyone makes mistakes, but alright, just keeping that in mind.
I have to say, promise the world and more is slightly inconsistent
lot.
with fun little COVID project. So I decided I needed to listen to these recordings of Jesse talking about Gamma myself back in the day and find out who was really telling the truth.
Like, there's a bit of
Jesse?
jargon in that, but I'm following,
Or
okay.
Jesse.
I don't want to make Gamma, or none of us want to make Gamma as a hype and dump program. This is a legit
and
team
dump.
with millions of dollars of fundings behind. Basically, we're dumping millions of monies into
Dumping.
it just to make sure that it will be a next level experiences.
Okay. I have to admit, it definitely sounds like Ed is right. This is sold as whatever the opposite of a quick NFT hype and dump project is. And this is where things get much weirder.
So NFT is only just the beginning, the very beginning of this. We probably think that the NFT part will only take, you know, no more than 20% of the entire weight of this entire Gamma project. So
Real quick, so, like, if anyone here is watching, like, live, or, you know, I'm gonna put this up on YouTube later as its own video, like, put in the comments, like, and I know what the answer is gonna be because, you know, I hope you know, but, why is it that people think putting NFT aspects into video games will make the video game better? I want to hear your thoughts on that.
after NFT, we have this huge groundbreaking ideas about Gammaverse. Then after that, we have this again huge groundbreaking ideas about the clean energy versus Gamma Coin, and that, you know, the chances that Gamma Coin become the first not only carbon neutral but actually carbon negative crypto 2.0 or Bitcoin 2.0. I think that's completes the entire Gamma story.
Hopefully now you're starting to see why I think it's strange for Jesse to claim that Gamma was a fun little project where he never released these tokens or crypto coins, when that's sort of what he promised. He
Well, in his
told people he was
words,
gonna
he
release a
seems to take it pretty
carbon-negative
serious. Seriously.
Bitcoin 2.0. And look, I know it sounds stupid now, but again, 2021 was a different time. And remember, Jesse had millions in backing. It's not hard to see how people took him seriously. He said it didn't matter how the NFTs did. He was going to execute. But where are those millions? You know, the money raised from customers.
That's what I said. Did he transfer it over to this Rabbit thing?
When the company changed to Rabbit, where did it go? Did it go to develop Rabbit, a completely different project? I don't know. I'd love to sit down with Jesse and find out. What I do know, though, is that so many of the promises of Gamma didn't happen. And this is relevant to the R1, not just because this project is built on the skeleton of that scam project. It's also because the R1 was overhyped in a similar way as a do-it-all device. But this same company isn't some historyless company. They have a history of abandoning investors like they did with Gamma NFTs.
First red flag. I don't know if it's going to be mentioned in this video. I feel like it probably won't. Just a quick little tidbit here. I looked into this device as like a potential buy because of like the fact like, oh, if I ever needed a different cell phone, could this replace it? It has a SIM card, which means that it technically has the ability to make a phone call if software allows. They originally said that it would be able to make phone calls. The Rabbit R1 is now out in the public. It cannot make phone calls, so that's like a strike one, maybe strike 1.5 in my book.
I mean, Jesse even told people who were worried about the NFTs, don't pay attention to that. You know, it's all going to work out. You just got to be a true supporter.
I would suggest for our true
support like this.
Do not pay too much detail about the current NFT mechanisms, because that doesn't matter.
Did they ever claim it would make phone calls? I believe they did. Someone asked in a post, and through their official account, they're like, yes, the Rabbit will be able to make phone calls. However, they didn't. I don't think they necessarily said by launch, but if that wasn't the case, that should kind of be an asterisk, because if I worked at a company and someone asked me, hey, will this thing do this? And I'm like, yeah, it will. I would expect when I buy it, it does the thing that you say it will do. Now, I don't have the source offhand, so like take what I say with a grain of salt, but I've looked into this extensively just in my free time, and I'm giving you my little blurb on it. But, you know, look it up yourself. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet.
You know, like I can safely say that even if the entire NFT project completely failed, which I don't think that's the case, we're gonna still push the Gammaverse, and we're gonna still push the clean energy and Gamma Coin happen using our funds.
I cannot emphasize enough, that was a lie. That never happened. The clean energy Gamma Coin never got published or built or launched, even though Jesse said they were going to do it. They had the money. By the way, we all know it's vaporware, but I think it's important to really hear him sell it, because this is the same guy who wants you to take him seriously when he sells you the future of AI. Take a listen to the whole vision really laid out.
Gamma Coin, which is basically Bitcoin 2.0, that is 100% generated by clean energy. And we did the math, we did the calculations to where if you own over 1,800 milliwatts of clean energy generation, that means you will have extra generated electricity that you can donate back to City Grid. So the general concept is, let's say if you own a Gamma NFT, that means you own the equal portion in valuation of your NFTs at that moment of that clean energy grid that we started building in the real world.
All right, that was a lot. I'll be honest, like, I don't know who's buying this, but I feel like the type of person to buy this wouldn't look that deep into it to understand it, and even if they did understand what's going on, I somehow don't believe that it's exactly true. That's just my hunch.
That means you own that power, that portion of the clean energy solar panels that generates that power, and that means you own that power. And that also means that you own that portion of that power, and that power will be used to generate Gamma Coins. That means you can earn
Gamma Coins.
your
Yeah.
Gamma Coins.
I'm gonna
out of
invest in
this
Chuck E. Cheese
entire,
tokens.
clean energy cycle.
Probably has more value.
All right, let's try to suspend our disbelief for a second here and figure this out. Basically, he's saying buying NFTs somehow would build a clean energy grid, which you would sort of co-own, which would make clean tokens, sort of the thing. And look, I know that sounds a little insane, but the funny thing is, it's sort of the most sensible part of this project, because as I learned, that wasn't even close to the end of it.
They were saying there was going to be a storefront on, I think, Fairfax Avenue across from Supreme in LA. They were going to do a comic book. They claimed there's a Discord thing.
Book?
Yeah, they said a comic book, a TV show, an MMORPG, and at one point, yes. And then Jesse Liu at one point said that the future of this thing you would control using your brain logic. It is insane.
Am I the only one who doesn't know what brain logic control is? Look, when I first heard this, I thought, this cannot be right.
That just sounds like a whole lot of words without saying a whole lot of things.
Plus clean energy plus comic books. Surely they aren't going to wrap in AI as well, right?
The ultimate goal is that each NPC will be powered by
AI algorithms, and then you will be interact directly
music.
with them using your natural language and your brain logic. I think that will be the ultimate goal. And when I say ultimate goal, I don't think that's like a 10 years plan. I think, you know, in the next couple of years, we might just have a very good chance to achieve it.
Oh.
Based on what
Oh,
metric?
he did. He promised it in 2 years. Okay, well, why not toss in AI
How'd you get
to
that
the buzzword
projection?
salad? In fact, I guess it maybe relates it more to Rabbit. Maybe we do have the connection, right? The brain logic interface is the connection. I mean, why not just make it the Matrix while you're at it?
I mean, it surely is a Matrix to my extent, and
10
to the
years
original
closer?
concept
Yeah.
of the Matrix.
I'd say so.
You know, you will be reborn with your alter identity in this metaverse, and
Hold on a second. Hold on.
I mean, why not just make it the Matrix
I need to
while you're
read
at
this word for word. I mean, it surely is a matrix to my extent into the original concept of the Matrix. That, you know, you will be reborn with your alter identity in this metaverse. And whatever you do in the real world matches the exact consequences in the digital world. This dude's Morpheus or something, man. Like, what is he even talking about? Like, you're making, like, little orange plastic boxes where you get to look at a banana and you, for whatever reason, you're asking it what it is, and it's gonna tell you it's like a, man, I don't know. Like, what is this? Oh, it appears you are holding a red plastic-like object, maybe edible. Like, whatever, man.
consequences in the digital world.
Fake ass.
Okay.
Pokedex.
Did this man just do the if you die in the game, you die in real life?
Yeah, what is
unironically,
this?
While selling NFTs? The answer is yes. And my only follow-up
I'm
question
taking the
is,
purple pill.
if you get scammed in the metaverse, do you get scammed in real life in this world too? Look, I'm not here to stump for the bigwig venture capitalists who lost their faces on this. At the end of the day, these are both consumer-facing businesses. They got real people to invest real money into both the $200 Rabbit R1 and into this Gamma NFT project. Both are overhyped. One just already didn't deliver what they promised, while the other is working on fixing it. So, what can be done here? Well, for one, the minimum is that the Gamma NFT holders should be refunded the money they spent. I mean, this isn't even my crazy, wacky suggestion. Jesse suggested it himself in those Clubhouse calls.
And I better pay my money to collect your NFT back if you think this is just an NFT hype and dump project. I have to say that. So,
you know why he has to say that? Because if he doesn't, people aren't going to believe him. You have to make yourself some sort of safety net. Make them think like, oh, well, I mean, look, like he's even saying like, oh, I'll buy it back, you know? Like, if this doesn't work, it's all right. I'll just give the money back. So like, there it is. No risk. All reward, like potential reward. Man, this is not sounding good to me.
the communities will have my words. Anyone that is not envisioning the Gamma to the stage 2 or 3, just want to make a
E102 Gamma from Sonic Adventure.
Reach out to me. I will buy your NFTs. Okay, I will buy your Gammas and get the fuck out. All right?
All right. We'll take you up on that. Yes, I got a haircut.
Spoken like a legitimate businessman.
About these refunds, but he didn't respond again. The Rabbit team did, though. They told me Jesse would not refund investors. The quote was out of context. The project was never abandoned. It was actually open source.
Unless they agree to
What does that
burn
mean?
the
Well,
NFTs
Rabbit
on the
claims The Gamma
blockchain.
team delivered everything they promised in 3 stages. The one problem is the 3 stages they gave me aren't the 3 stages they promised. The metaverse, by the way, they said they created too, is not a metaverse. It's an Unreal Engine project file that I downloaded to play. It's based on a starter game called Lyra. You can see the starter assets here.
It's wannabe PlayStation Home for the PlayStation 3 home console.
Every minute. But it gets worse.
Nice.
The Rabbit team
Ring.
denied Gamma ever promised the carbon negative coin, which they repeatedly promised. They said the coin you referred to never materialized, nor was it ever promised or delivered. Now, obviously, I thought I had a stroke. Here I was listening to Jesse promise it, But also, he even put it in a video saying, explaining Gamma with our roadmap.
Ultimately, our efforts will lead to the Gamma token, the first ever carbon-negative cryptocurrency powered by our sun. Together, we will create a sustainable future for all life on the planet we call home. Join the Discord today and meet your fellow crew members.
You know, I was going into this video thinking, I don't know if anyone's going to care about watching this tech video. Like, you know, I usually do video games, but here we are.
Gamma.
I don't know how they could have been more clear. I think it's amazing to have them say now, we never promised that. Only to find a roadmap video with you promising, in big letters, carbon negative cryptocurrency. It's just gaslighting at this point to pretend otherwise. What is funny is that Rabbit also mentions clean energy initiatives they say they did, like reducing gas fees. But again, that's not what they promised. They promised a clean energy grid. Jesse also promised it on Discord. His post was in Chinese, but he's clearly talking about OpenSea transactions being used
We
to
can
buy
translate that.
land
That's okay.
to build the clean energy grid, which is going to help mine Gamma coins, which is exactly what he said on Clubhouse. I mean, these people are contradicting themselves in multiple languages. So I'll let you decide at the end of the day if the Rabbit team is being honest here. Towards the end, they even tried to tell me that Gamma, in our opinion, and as stated in the fact sheet, has no connection with Rabbit. But the fact sheet they're talking about, they sent me in a document called Gamma Project Fact Sheet. You can't just declare your own facts when it's the same company who made both things, the Rabbit and the Gamma Project. How can you say there's no connection? But after realizing no accountability would be taken and no refunds would be given by this project, I began to feel bad for Gamma investors. It made me wonder, what else is this team hiding? Well, I decided to find out.
There it is. That's the Rabbit R1. And again, for anyone who's unfamiliar, it's like a phone, but it doesn't make phone calls. And it has a camera. You could talk to it and ask it questions. It gives you questions back, and you don't have to ask just one question at a time. You can be like, hey, what time do I have to leave for work in the morning? And are there any sales going on at Starbucks today? And what should I get at Starbucks to make sure it fits in my calorie budget for the day on a diet? And supposedly it's supposed to just be like, all right, bing, 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 and just give it to you all and email it to you or something like that. But like, it doesn't work the way it's supposed to, apparently. As if phones won't have that. So is that it? Look at all the supporters. That was cool. Alright, interesting video. I don't know what this is, but criminal is. Anyways, yeah, I mean, it's too bad. I think a device like the Rabbit R1 has potential to be useful if it was more like a phone, which sounds contradictory, but if there was like a $200 cell phone with a, you know, a cool little form factor, and it had like its own launcher, and it just kind of like ran apps in the background, or just let you run like Android apps natively or something like that. I mean, I think that'd be kind of cool. I mean, it's like a $200 weird cell phone, but like at the end of the day, it's like, hey, if I'm driving to work, or like I'm on a trip and I'm driving or something, and heaven forbid I get into a car accident and I need to call an ambulance, am I gonna talk to this thing that's like, I don't know what I'm doing, like, or again, so if something happens to someone I really care about and they're trying to contact me in an emergency, or I need a work call, I don't want this little essentially toy to you know, be a disruptor. At least a cell phone is, you know, tried and true. It's reliable enough, and that's not what this is, and I don't see the value in it. But yeah, that's really strange that this company kind of started as an NFT venture capitalist project. I had no idea, and this is my first time watching this video. I had no idea that was the case. And for the people supporting this product, and again, I'm not like saying don't get this product, but you know, like don't get this product, don't do it. If you knew all of that, would you still support this product? Let me know. But that was it. Now I'm gonna go play some Hades. Let me load it up. Oh, look at that. Special deals. Oh boy. Turn on my controller here. And scroll through my games. Too many games. Too many games. Hades 2. There we are. Alright, it's game time, people. So, oh, if the game is loud, I'll turn it down. I was playing on, I'll be honest, hang on. Let me just do this first. Yeah. That was my voice compared to the game. Yeah, levels look okay. If anyone's in here in chat, just let me know if my audio's off. But I think it should be fine. I'll be honest, I played this off stream for a little bit because last time I streamed, spoilers, I beat Chronos for the first time and I was super hyped, and it was a run that lasted till like 12:40 in the morning on a work night. I almost said a school night. It's been a long time since I've been in school. Let me just say that the game is not over. Let me show you. First of all, you see this little fella right here?
You ever faced a cyclops?
We're an animal whisperer now.
No?
And we have animal friends to help us do animal things.
Hey.
Let's talk to her.
You must remember something of life on the surface, right, Dora? Anything at all? I wonder what it must have been like.
Oh, what's she talking about?
I don't remember, and I don't wonder. Who cares?
You should.
This is the life right here.
I mean, that's fair enough. You ever watch Attack on Titan?
Ready for
Oh, look at
more?
that. Not yet.
So,
Oh, look at that. The daughter of the god of the dead shall clear any 3 forget-me-nots after acquiring the resources being
The
tracked.
fates know all about maintaining lists.
I should have done that a while ago and just knock everything down. So I could talk to everyone, right? But
the shipment's arrived.
let me just grab what I absolutely need to, and let me show you. I don't want to waste your time because this is pretty darn interesting, if you ask me.
Here you'll grow strong.
Will grow strong. I am the big Billy, the big wet Willy. Yes, it's true. All right. One more stop. Well, one more major stop, I should say. Can we upgrade it all right now? No, not yet.
I need more than I have.
I need more. And I only have 1 point, and I don't want to swap anything right now, so... Oh, there's our frog. He's gonna follow us now. That's his thing. And we're gonna... select our... What is this? I don't even know what these are called. I feel silly for not knowing. Inspect.
I'm in the mood for...
I'll call them trinkets. They look like little rings. They're like Sonic the Hedgehog rings. With name tags. Why are there 2 N's? Anyways. I actually like that one. Let's select the weapon. We haven't got any new weapons, don't worry. This will give us more bones, and I'm down to use it, so let's do it. So, usually... Oh, I forgot about this, too. Alright, ready? Check this out. We go in here.
To serve the night, I would know her will.
Yes. So, if you look on the left side of the screen, right above me... Oh, by the way, I forgot to Hang on real quick. Boom. I'm moving. There. Just had to adjust the setup a little bit for this game. If you look on the left side of the screen, there's weapons. So the first one is like from going left to right, top to bottom. The axe, the weapon we don't have, which is the skulls, the staff, and then the blades. If you use the weapon it says, and then turn on these things, these are like difficulty sliders. If you played the first Hades, this is just like the heat system. If you meet the requirements, so I'm using the blades, and it's saying 2. So let's say I want it to, let's pick some. It's like skulls and Halo, right? Oh, this is a +2. Bonus damage the first time you're struck. I don't like taking damage. All foes have more health, though. I'm fine with that. That just takes a little more time. They will eventually die. I mean, I'll die quicker, though, if I have them do more damage. To be from the next region, that'll make things pretty hard. Any healing effects are debuffed. Nah. Items are a bit more expensive, 40% though, that's kind of a lot. Fine, we'll do that. So now that I met the requirement of the weapon and the 2 difficulty marks, like the testaments, and I beat that boss, spoilers, you haven't seen that boss yet, I bet, we will get bonus goodies, like currency. So we're gonna do this, and when we start a run, we would go down here, we would go out, right? And we work our way down. Well, guess what? We unlocked a way to go up.
Heading up.
And, as you can see, and as I'm sure you're guessing by now, it's a whole separate run, and I don't know who that is.
United in our cause. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
This is new to me.
Pleased to make your acquaintance finally, my dear. Welcome to our world surface, such as it is. I promised the family that once you demonstrated your resolve to us, then I'd take you under my wing. And I always keep my vows.
Yeah, not like the rabbit people. If you know, you know. Let's see. What is Hitch? Hitch is a curse which afflicted foes take 30% of damage dealt to other afflicted foes. That's really good for like AoE type stuff, you know what I mean? Cast lasts 200% longer and deal damage to every foe that joins the encounter. The dangerous kind you must withstand your foes before. Oh, so like the room basically. Deal damage to every foe that joins the encounter. Huh. My earbuds are bugging a little bit right now. I'm okay though. Tough one. I like this cast. Last long. So this is like a whole separate run with different enemies and everything, and let me tell you, it is hard. Not that the other one is easy, you know, going down, but this one, rightfully so, should be said that it is harder. But it also looks like we're getting some better items to scale along with it. Oh, look at that stinky well. Look at all those flies and all those stinky boys. Oh, Demeter. We do like the freeze, especially considering that we have on that little trinket that lets us upgrade one. Stay there. He's gonna throw! Wow, those warding circles really stay a long time. They weren't kidding, huh? Alright, nice. Let's grab that.
You sprang forth from underneath that gloom onto our world's surface, have you, Flower? If you mean to visit our mountain, merely follow the path of desolation leading straight to us.
I'm heading straight to you, don't worry, fam. I can verify these blue ones, too. Sprint forms a cyclone, we know that one. After remaining inactive, you charge magic. I don't like staying inactive, so I typically don't go for this. Although with the warding circle, we would have more of a chance to do so, but I don't think I'll do that. Your boons become more common and gain rarity every 3 encounters. Does this... I wish I knew if this worked for future boons you picked up, or if it's only for the ones you have. Since this is really tough and I'm not sure exactly how that'll work, I'm gonna choose this one and I'm gonna rarefy it. At least that'll do some decent damage. So, wow, look at that, huh? If you're wondering what the frog does, it blocks hits sometimes. Mostly. Who's this? It's Heracles.
Word of advice, sister. Stay out of my bloody way, else
you're
liable to get hurt. Now scoot, and tell whomever sent you that I work alone.
Your threat is duly noted, son of Zeus. I'm headed for the docks, but understand this city's sealed shut.
Then you understand you ought to turn back. This town is dead. It doesn't let the living pass.
I'm daughter of Hades. The dead shall answer to me. They may just need a little encouragement.
Try all you like, but remember you were warned.
Very ominous. Alright, so this is basically like a sequel within a sequel, everyone. So, like, let me explain how this works. This is a big room, like a really big room, you see? And you see all these doors? It's just like Tartarus, where we were playing, you know, like the OG run that we've already done before, and you go down, down, down. Except, you get to choose the order in which the doors you go through. For each door that you complete, you take out one of these little lanterns, and then once all the lanterns are gone, you get to advance, and that's where the first boss is. And you get to drink from the fountain once, so use it wisely. That being said, where do I want to go first? Let's explore. Oh, that's like a boss room. If we can avoid it for a good while, that would be helpful. Having a lot of health right off the rip would it be good? Demeter again? If we could get like a freezing attack of some kind, that'd be. Oh, the hammer. Say less. Yeah, we're gonna play safe. Oh, you see that like glass sphere there? This is actually what we need to do. That's a pylon, so it says 6 remaining. This is one of the lantern things I was just talking about, and they attack enemies, so you always want to go for it to have them help you out. Maybe you want to save it for later for harder enemies. It depends. You can play it however you want. We're going in. I'm like a ninja. Just like that. Now, what do we have to pick from? Your Omega Special fires each shot straight ahead, and your specials have 20% range. Regular specials, not Omega specials, so that's a double added bonus. Hold attack to slice repeatedly, but cannot use your Omega attack repeatedly. Well, how fast? Faster? Same rate? I mean, I could just keep pushing X. That's not too much of a problem. Sure, it's a little faster, but I'm not too keen on that yet. Your Omega special uses 66% less magic, and you channel it much faster. So the fan can be helpful, but I find it to be better to focus one enemy, and I like how this is a double added effect, and you don't have to use magic for it all the time, because it also applies to regular specials. If you haven't guessed which one I'm picking, catch on.
Master Craftsman's gift.
Okay. Let's go back. Alright, well, we got the hammer. Something has changed, you see? Now we took one out. But now what are we gonna do? I think we're gonna go to Demeter next. Oh boy. I am unleashing that, let me tell you. Go, my friends. Wow, look at that! That just totally wrecked them all. Yeah, there's a lot of fire up here, I noticed. So you have to, like, really watch where you're stepping. Not that that's all too different than down below, especially in the water area. I feel like there's traps everywhere. But, you know, let's try this. XXY, 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 attack special. Way to attack quickly. Although less hits. It does its job. Your specials deal more damage and inflict freeze. Prime a barrier. Excuse me. Promise I'm not too tired. Whenever you gather shit, gain health. We're going special. Especially as we already buffed it a bit. Let's make it even stronger. Make it that much more viable. Alright, that's it for this room. Moving on.
The barrier's weakening.
Barrier is weakening. The world is at peace. Yeah, we're gonna go up here. Here we go. There's a pylon. Get him.
Last one.
Last one, huh? Good nothing. Get wrecked, nerd.
Cyclops Polyphemus bars your passage, does he now? Don't know what good my light will do against the likes of him, though perhaps I can help get you there in one piece.
Okay. Attacks deal more damage in a larger area. That's always helpful. By how much? 40%? Your attack has a chance to hit 2 times by a chance of 5%. That's not really that great. On its own. Anyways. In each encounter, you deal more damage until you take damage. Well, I know which one I'm picking. First one. It's a sure thing. Oh, what's up ahead? Oh, okay, there's enemies here. Who would have guessed, right? He's coming at me! Yo, it's OMG Panda. What's up, man? Playing some Hades 2 tonight. Reacted to some YouTube videos earlier about some video games and technology and stuff like that, you know. What's up with you? How's your day been? What are you up to? Alright, we're gonna head back to the previous room. It's been pretty good. Well, that's good.
Disgusting.
What are you up to? You hustling? Every day you're hustling, bustling, tussling? I gotta do homework though, which sucks. True that. I do not enjoy homework. Well, I'm a bit older, so I'm not in school anymore. Well, you could be in school at any age, you know? But, yeah, can't hustle till I'm finished. Yeah, school comes first, man. Absolutely. What you learning? Anything interesting? We shoot him like that. Froggy, get out of the way. And we got him. Charge attack. Boom. Drop it all on him like it's hot. Boom. It shouldn't be too much more. Oh, never mind. Got some quadratic, some graph stuff. All the maths. I was always like kind of mid at math, but I didn't care too much about it back when I was in school. I mean, I did fine, don't get me wrong, like, you know, I was a good student, but I'm much more interested in like math and stuff now that I'm older. Like, I feel like when you're in school sometimes you don't care about stuff so much, and then when you're out of school you kind of care about it a bit more. At least that's how I am. I'm like, wow, that sounds like, you know, I could see how people wouldn't like that, but I'd be into it a little bit, you know? Hey, this guy's toast. You know, I just realized I think that house is spawning them. I definitely should go for that first next time. Skill issue? Yeah, true. My boomer brain is half melted, man. I can't help it. Someone's gonna have to help me get more smarter. While standing in your cask, gradually restore mana. I love that ability. That's so good. It's like you essentially don't have to worry about magic ever again. It's a resource it renders it like, well, whatever, you just get free magic all the time. Need you counter and deal more damage until you take damage. Situational, but pretty nice, you know? I don't have Hades, so I can't help. That's alright. I mean, I don't know too much about Quadratic, so I can't help you too much either. But hey, I just appreciate you being here, you know, even telling me about your day. It's just nice to be able to talk to someone, you know? So, thanks for being here. Cats expand in size until they expire by 50%. Oh my gosh! And, like, it already stays for such a long time. If we get that on top of getting, like, an ability that damages, man, we're mint, brother. Forgot with that.
There.
We didn't even destroy this thing. Look at that. We could have just did so much more damage to them right off the rip if we did that first. By the way, I've tried leaving before without breaking this. It doesn't let you. That's like the objective. I just forgot, I guess. I want to start streaming one day. Seems cool. Do you have like a computer? Or like a cell phone or anything? Even if you don't have like, I mean, I'm not saying this is the reason or whatever. I find that a lot of people don't start because they're like, you know, worried about like being on camera and stuff. You don't need to be on camera. You don't need to have like crazy gear and stuff, you know. Have a good PC. That's hype. Yeah, that's what I use too. I'm on a pretty nice PC. Yeah, if you ever want to stream, I say go for it, you know. And if you ever start streaming, let me know. I'll be sure to follow you, you know? I'll be first in line. Well, unless you tell other people, then maybe not, but if you tell me, I'll follow you. I just want to put stuff out there, you know? Make something. That's me, man. Like, I know I'm not gonna, like, blow up and be huge, probably. You know, I'm not, like, the next... Who's cool nowadays? I'm not, like, the next Kai or whatever, I'm sure. But, like, you know, just being able to, like, you know, reach to some people online, play some games, have a good time, be creative, you know? Yeah, I'll let you know if I will. Yeah, man, for sure. I'm not just saying that either. Like, for real, let me know. And while I'm no pro, I could always, you know, offer any advice that I may have. I don't know if it's good advice, but it'll be mine. If you wanted, you could advertise on TikTok. That's how people get big nowadays, you know? I probably should. I'm gonna make clips and videos of some of the things I do on stream and upload it to my YouTube channel, which is the same name, TJ Goodrich TV. And yeah, I'll probably make a TikTok and upload clips and stuff on there too.
Benevolence and aid. Please accept this gift.
You just put your best clips in a video and post it. Yeah, exactly, like a compilation.
And I haven't had a lot of those of late.
I want to take you know, I don't know if he's still in the chat. Zach, my brother. I was gonna ask him. He plays as like the anime characters. I kind of want to do some edits and like put a compilation together of our Yomi Hustle clips. I feel like that'd be funny. We had some crazy matches last night. If you're like really bored sometime and you just need something to put on, go to the VOD of my last stream last night. It'll just say like the battles of all time Yomi Hustle. There's some funny ones in there. I tried downloading that guy with the door that you were telling me about. I remember the salesman, but we were having trouble with the mod, so I didn't get to play him, but I'm trying to play him sometime, you know. Yomi Hustle is slept on heavily. Facts, man. Like, the game is amazing. I'm a big fighting game fan, like Street Fighter and all that, and like Yomi is up there with them. Like, no lie. It's so much fun. This gives me the more magic, that, and inflicts me, attacks me, inflict daze. Afflicted foes have, so it's a 10% chance they'll have daze, and then on top of that, it's a 20% chance to deal no damage. It's like really low chance. I think I'm gonna go with this first one. You gotta get salesman. I know. I'm gonna download him again, and even like, I don't know why, like, we were having some troubles last night with like certain matchups. It may not have been him. I'm guessing it probably wasn't, to be honest, but just to like keep the gameplay going and stuff, we reverted back to the only mods we had previously when it worked. But even if it's just single player, check out the moveset and stuff like that. I may do that and check them out on stream, you know. So you're the one who let me know about him, so thank you. I'm definitely gonna get him again. Alright, We have one more pylon remaining. Look at us going in on these fools. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. Got him. The tornado run is honestly better than it sounds. Alright. Should we go this way? Messed up real bad on my quadratics and now I have to start over. Ah man, that's the worst. Sorry. I hope I'm not distracting you. Don't feel any obligation to stay if it's distracting you. Although, if I'm helping you in any way, or you just have me on in the background or whatever, totally cool, man. You gotta get the Victory Royale IRL in math class. Nah, you're good. Alright, man. Sweet. Desmos moment? What's Desmos? Zach, what's Desmos?
The champion of Kronos.
This guy ain't messing around. Oh jeez. We're kind of going ham on him right now. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Get wrecked, dude.
Your soul be damned, traitor.
Desmos for the win. It's like the graphing site for math stuff. Oh, sweet. Back when I was in school, I don't even... This is gonna, like, date me real quick. I don't want to shock you, but, like, back when I was in school, like, I just got out of dial-up, basically. You know what I mean? Our computers at home didn't really work too well. My brother is a bit younger than I am, so he's a bit more advanced with that than me. Well, that's cool. Boons become heroic, then lose rarity every 7 encounters. That's good for endgame, but we're early in this run, so we ain't going with that. After you take damage, inflict your foe with hitch and deal damage in greater measure. That's if we get hit, and hopefully we don't get hit, so that's a maybe. While none of your other boons are common, deal more damage. Do I have any common boons? I have a few. So, we're going with this one.
The sacred bond.
Again, I totally forgot about this thing. That means I'm really roasting him. If I'm beating these guys, no problem. I'm not even using the pylons to help me. They're washed. They're cooked. I mean, I got the free fountain, so let's do it. We're at max health. Great run tonight, boys. Let's destroy this. Why is it here? Something gonna happen? What's up with the music? It's making me think something bad might happen. I'll try to clip some of the stream for you. Oh, thanks, man. Get an audience. I appreciate it, you know? That's very kind of you. No pressure or anything, you know? There's no expectation on your end. All I really want you to do is have a good time.
At last.
But I appreciate anything you may do. That's all. Alright. Let's dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole, China. Alright. Some seeds. Yeah, we're gonna get the meter. Having a great time? Sweet. Doing some quadratics, right? And hanging out on playing some Hades. Hades nuts. Am I right? Your freeze effects last longer by 3 seconds. Your casts also create a cyclone at the binding circle? I know that's not rare, but like... Oh, your attacks inflict freeze too? Man. Well, we already have a attack buff, don't we? That's this. Your attacks deal more damage in a larger area. Oh man, this is just that, but it's better. But like, we can have a whole other thing on top of that. It's either the freeze... I think we're gonna do the cyclone one, even though it's not as rare. having the circle also deal damage will stack our DPS that much higher, and I'm just kind of about that. Alright. Alright. Gotta warm up for a second. Set my Fitbit watch here. Feeling a little tight right now, getting a little sweaty. Eyes a little itchy. It doesn't matter. Alright. Oh, hand. Suck the Charon.
Yes, my
Words of
lord, I
wisdom.
spoke the oath, if that is what you mean.
Yeah.
Thus in shadow I serve, and to shadow I'll return ere comes the light of dawn.
Oh yeah. Alright. Are you ready? First boss of the surface level. Wait till you see him. I just realized what he's wearing.
Just when I thought I had you last time, you gave me the slip. Didn't think I'd have another shot.
I fought this guy off stream, that's why he's saying that. I haven't beat him, I only fought him once. I couldn't resist figuring out what this was.
How about you promise me the meat on your bones? Though I get the feeling you don't got much to offer.
Dang, he just said you don't have much meat to offer. Alright. Whatever, man.
This one's for you.
Speak for yourself. It's not what your mama said. Yeah. Watch out, he's stomping. We're doing alright damage, but like, you know, he hit us. We gotta be a little careful here. Drop the load on him. Oh, we shielded him. What's going on? Oh, jeez. Oh, so see these sheep? You can't kill him. You can push him away. At least I don't think you can kill him. And, if he gets to the sheep, he heals. He eats them. So we need to, like, kind of guard the sheep, you know what I mean? Sheep herding. The sheep be herding, and we herding the sheep, and the sheep herding. Yeah, come get some, boy. I ain't hiding. You gotta go for these other dudes, though. For real. Oh, I'm standing in the fire. Not good. I gotta get in there to drop that. There we go. Struggling. Oh, jeez. We're taking fat damage. That's alright, though. It ain't over till it's over, right? Oh, every step he takes, he's making shockwaves. See, like, this is so new to me. I don't know exactly what it does. Sorry, I can't read the chat right now. I'm pretty focused. Oh, God! Get him. Drop the fat nuke on him. Oh! Oh! Alright, we have another life. We're alive. Oh, barely though. My goodness. Oh god, I didn't see the red ring. There's so much going on. Red ring and death preference? Oh. I haven't seen any sheep. I'm looking out for him though, just in case. You gotta watch where he's walking, because he's always gonna walk towards it, I think. There we go. Alright, nice. Watch out. Not hiding. Come get some. The sheep. No! I got too distracted, man. I think I have a better idea of what to do, though. I've learned.
The surface is
Curiosity killed the cat. Really, just your mama, the Cyclops? Listen, it happens. If they want the smoke, I'll bring the fire. I Just published some clips, but I don't know how that works, so they might show up somewhere. I really don't know. I just finished my quadratics. Let's go. If I could clip your comment or something, I would, cause that's hype. It's a bigger accomplishment than anything I've done tonight. But that's hype. And thanks for clipping. I appreciate that. She very spooky.
Do you remember the name Heracles? The greatest
Not
half-god hero
Hercules,
of the
it's
surface,
Heracles.
Slayer of the Nemean lion and so on?
Not really. But I hear the other shades go on and on about him every now and then. Why do you ask?
I encountered him. He's as big
He
as
is
they say,
him.
that much is sure. He has such a storied past. I thought maybe you'd recall one of the tales.
Well, you thought wrong, my friend.
Nice, nice. That is hype. I agree, Panda.
Lord Moros, you said before you think Kronos is going to influence the weavings of the fates. You mean he's going to try to change the future? Force a favorable outcome?
Yes.
Silver the Hedgehog?
He's trying to do just that. Unfortunately for him, the three fates can be a bit headstrong. I trust they may be quite resistant as captives.
I can't imagine Kronos tolerating insolence, whether from your sisters or anybody else.
No, your comment did work. I see the octopus. Hercules be like...
What is the outcome of a fated prophecy?
Indeed. As for now, I sense there are no weavings happening at all. No new futures foretold. Kronos believes he has no prophecy to fear. Yet I believe this is an opportunity for you to make a better future for us all.
We need to make a Silver the Hedgehog mod for this game.
Approach.
That's not how you ask kindly. Ah, fine. You win.
Kronos was waiting for me again outside of Erebus. This time I recognized him right away, but I could do nothing against him.
We already killed him.
Bastard.
Not really.
Arrogant to the last. So then, he knows of you. What did he say?
He thanked the fates that we had finally met, as though he'd been searching for me all this time, and told me not to make the same mistakes as my family.
Eject that poisoned memory from your mind. He knows nothing of the fate's designs.
That's right, he knows nothing.
I shall reinforce all our protective sorceries, and you fear not your enemy. Slay him.
Slay Queen. Like, Slay Queen.
Should be here
Moon
soon.
Dust, hell yeah.
Odysseus out checking on reports.
Odysseus. I want to plant some
Grow
things.
strong.
Oh boy. Moving on. Can we upgrade this
Wisdom
now?
of the ages.
Nope, not even that close. We don't have a ton of ash anyways. Ooh. Let's see.
The oath of the unseen.
It's the same thing as last time, eh? Is it highlighting these two because this is what I used last time? Oh, it's still on.
By will of night.
Fine with leaving it on. We were doing okay enough. Alright, so what I was gonna say, and didn't say before, is I was focusing a lot on the mobs, and I feel like I should have been doing more damage to the Cyclops. So what I think I would like to do this time is, don't get me wrong, drop the cast on him and do damage if it applies. However, focus the Cyclops more and just focus on evading the small fries. I think they'll die coincidentally to my attacks. You feel me? Well, you beat him, right? Beat Kronos, but I didn't beat the Cyclops.
But at a different time, whilst not beset by thuggish followers of a despicable titan.
Your attacks deal more damage and inflict freeze. I can verify though, but I could also verify this. However, it's just blocking. But 60%, it'd be really good with my Omega Charge special. I think I'll get him this time, I believe. That's all we can do. We gotta believe, and we gotta adapt and overcome. I think I'm gonna rarefy this. It's good enough to where I think it's worth doing that. Boom. Big swing, big beater. Definitely know what's going on. You do? What's going on? Let me know. Sometimes I feel a little lost. And he's dead. Easy enough. And I 100% know what verifying is.
I don't know that you've got what it takes to thwart the Titan. But
So
what force do you
basically,
have at this point?
I'll reaffirm your knowledge. Whenever there's an ability here, it gives you different effects, you know? Like, and you want to pick one that you think best fits your playstyle, what weapon you're using, the other abilities you found. If you ever get a chance to verify, it'll tell you. It basically, imagine Fortnite if you pick up, like, a blue weapon, which is, like, it's kind of rare. It deals 10 damage per shot. And then, like, you could change the weapon into a purple one. Instead of 10 damage, it'll do, like, 15. That's what it does. But which one are we gonna do? Specials.
By her grace.
This is the metaphor. Fortnite? Exactly, you know? Everyone knows what Fortnite is, so, like, it helps let everyone know.
Time to break
I've
through
played
again.
Fortnite a couple of times. I'm not very good, but I did get that Victory Royale dub once, and let me tell you, the victory was sweeter than sugar. Hammer time, baby. The hammer always, like, gives you a direct upgrade as to how your weapon essentially functions, and it's always, like, super good, which is why I always go for those first.
Shades, I release you.
Bring it, boy. And when this is all over, we gotta hit the chug jug. That's what it's all about. Channel your Omega Special 50% power. Your attack becomes a big chop. So, alright. I need to explain this one real quick because I got this once and it kind of like tripped me up a bit. That big chop is a very significant aspect of this, but it doesn't explain what it is. You know how, like, with this weapon, she goes like, side, ha! You hit the button again, ha! And then the last one, she's like, ah! She jumps up and she smashes down, but that's the slowest one. It makes your attack only the really slow one. It kind of affects how you play. And while it's good, knowing that, I don't know if that would be my go-to choice all the time. Depending on what else there is to choose. You know? But yeah, it is a big chop. Self-explanatory? It is. It is. But, like, it makes you a little slower. You know? Not in the head. But, you know, physically. Channeling your attack faster with... I don't know, man. I think we'll go with this one. Alright, can you do the noises again? Like that? Talking like the witch in Banjo. I want to make a video game, you know? Not the Gruntilda. I don't know what sound I made. It just happened. I wish I could recreate it for you. Clip it and then send it to me, and then I'll do it again. That's how the technology works. Oh! The bronze! We've been trying to get bronze! That's hype. I'm so hyped. Oh! We've never gotten the hands of giving or whatever for Surface. Let's see what's over here.
Garlic by the dark. Hail,
Garlic.
sorceress. Welcome
Medea.
to Ephira. Suffering spreads every which way.
She
you
looks
cast your
different.
gaze, and on a night most foul. Simply appalling, no?
Are they still working on her design, or does she just purposefully look different?
Indeed, Lady Medea. Unfortunately, I can only appreciate the suffering for so long, as Olympus calls.
Game's early access, so.
How fares your research?
Oh, I've been dying to show you.
I low-key like her
The
just
air
like that,
is
though.
Absolutely poisonous. The conditions utterly atrocious. Observe what I have wrought.
Ooh. After a foe is slain, it has a 5% chance to drop 10 health once per encounter. After each encounter, gain 10 max magic? Okay. After a foe is slain, it has a 10% chance to drop 20, limit 2 per encounter. The odds are a bit strange, but this is a guaranteed, and this will let us like infinitely always do charged moves. I'm kind of about it.
There you have it.
Night protect us. Thank you.
Alright, moving on. What was the thing I have? It charges my Omega attack faster, and I move faster while it's active.
What's that one doing here?
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, what is he doing here? That's what I was wondering before. Remember, there was like a little hut I broke before I went on. Oh. A cabbage. What kind of music do I listen to? So like, it depends, but my go-to music is typically metal. I also play guitar, and I like to play metal guitar. Nothing wrong with it. Not like Metallica really, more like that kind of stuff. I like early 2000s metalcore, like Killswitch Engage and Bullet for My Valentine and August Burns Red and stuff like that. You know, the real angry stuff. Seem like you play metal guitar, thanks. Yeah, I have my stash of guitars behind me. It's not in the camera, I think, though. Interesting. Yeah. How about you? What kind of music do you like to listen to? Your boons become common, then gain rarity every 3 encounters. Your sprint forms a cyclone. While you have at least 6 earth, you cannot take more damage per hit than the limit. It's cool, but I'm nowhere near enough. Sprint forms a cyclone. Yeah, I like that one. That one's cool.
Done here. Hi.
Take my cyclone attack. Big chop. Smoke him. Some pop and indie rock. That's hype. If you had to say, like, you know, if you had to pick one, you have to pick only one. What's your favorite band? So you already said I recently saw my favorite artist live. Who was it? I gotta know. Oh, sorry, I'll read in a sec. I promise. Hype. Oh, look at that. Interesting. He was just starting out, so his voice wasn't very loud, but he was trying. Arden Jones. I know every single one of his songs. Oh, that's hype. So he's kind of like pop, like kind of indie rock. That's cool. Is he like new just for like live performing, or is he like an up and coming artist? Like he's like new, you know? He's new in live. Gotcha. That's cool. I've never played live. I don't have any songs I wrote or anything like that. I wish. But that's cool. Sometimes when I'm just chilling, like if I'm at work, I'll listen to like, you know, some lo-fi beats, you know, the girl listening, you know the one. I don't know what else it's called, but you know. Started making music in 2021 and grew a lot. Oh, that's pretty new. So like he's like a new artist, you know, like relatively new in the grand scheme of things. I mean, that's cool. He's gonna be pretty darn good to only be like 2 years old and be like, you know, like big like that. That's hype. Good for him. I love to see it.
He's back.
The Lo-Fi Girl. Yeah, that's the one. Sometimes I'll listen to that. Sometimes I'll listen to some like retro wave, you know, like some like what is it, like some 80s style music. That's cool, you know. Or sometimes I'll just have the radio on and listen to some classic rock and stuff like that. Apparently she's French. Oh, that's cool. Who's French? The oh, the Lo-Fi Girl. Yeah. The Lo-Fi Boy. Yeah, well, that's what I mean when I'm talking about like synthwave, retrowave kind of stuff. Like that's more like the Lo-Fi Boy, you know. But like I'm pretty sure he's called something else. I want to say it's like retrowave boy or something like that, right? There's a whole storyline. I gotta get into the lore. Like, see, I'm a bit of a, I'm a dabbler. I'm a noob, but that is pretty cool. Manner finds it worth more after you strike a foe with your weapon. A spirit bubble may appear. Your Omega cast immediately detonates, knocking foes away. I like the spirit bubble one because it gives you magic. Hype. Okay, here we go. Easy. GG's.
Good.
If you don't know the Lo-Fi lore, what are you doing? I don't know it. Look, we're gonna have to learn it, and like we're gonna have to like talk about this again, you know. I've written analysis papers on the Lo-Fi lore. That's perfect. So what you need to do is hit me up and send me that document. I'm sure you have it buried in all your other ones, but like when you find it, let me know, you know what I mean? The Lo-Fi lore. They call it the low lore. The Lulu. Got a Nobel Prize and everything.
Just a few pylons to go.
That's pretty hype, man. I won't. No cap. We be charging. Here we go. Got him. Who's next? We're bringing the house down. Get it? Bringing the house down. Another one? Can you get out of here? What is hurting me? Oh, the little tiny bit of fire underneath it? Okay. We be blocking that all day. Nothing. I was in the middle of my big chop. When will the fire go away, man? I'm not doing too great right now. I'm just kind of taking hits. I gotta be more careful. I'm not very good with the X, to be fair. No shame, I'll admit it. The X ain't my go-to, but it was giving me bones.
Elder Goddess Demeter and I, we may jeer and jest at one another, but it's never out of spite. Isn't that right, dear foster sister?
That's right.
Oh, Poseidon, you needn't lie to young Malinoi like that. It sends a terrible impression.
Game Theory got second place for the Lore Nobel Prize. FNF wasn't enough. Well, you see why. He retired. You know, like, got ran out of town by my brother here. His work is just too good for, Matthew Patrick. Your Omega cast immediately detonates. Oh, it's like the epic version of that, Yeah, okay.
Greater strength.
Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna drink from the Fountain of Youth a little early, because I kinda need it. How many more pylons? Just one? Take no prisoners. Congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. That's wonderful. Thanks for helping me reach the milestone of 100 messages, everybody. And Brother Zach. Makes sense. That's what I'm saying. But hey, that's just a theory. out of here, bird. Remember to go for this first, TJ. Let's not forget. Make life a little easier for yourself. I also feel with the axe, one way I could be way more optimal with it is by doing more charge moves. I feel like I play like such a smooth brain with this weapon for whatever reason. Like I don't really utilize my kit, you know? It's a skill issue, what can I say? You know that one guy that has the terrible views on trans rights and all that? There's this one guy who stitches his videos talking about Freddy Fazbear. It's hilarious. I love Freddy Fazbear. You see my profile picture? It's Chucky. Like, you know, there's a lot in common going on here. Especially the FNAF movie. I can't wait for the sequel to have Markiplier in it. Sprint is 15% faster and gives you a barrier that ignores instances of damage 2 times. The 2 time. Whenever you are struck, you may dodge any damage by 10%. That's pretty low. Your attacks are 15% faster. Yeah, brother. That feels a little quicker. It feels, I would say, roughly about 15% faster. My eyes don't deceive me anyways.
The barrier's down.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Back to nature.
My cat Zoli is here. Hi. Good girl. It's like, how can kids make up their own gender? And then the other guy stitches it and says, well, at least there's not Freddy Fazbear. I like trans people, by the way. I don't know if I made that clear. Yeah, it's all good. Sometimes, people like to pretend they're Freddy Fazbear, and who am I to deny that? That's all I'm saying.
The honors, please, Phrynos. See you in the crossroads.
We've a long-standing partnership with your good boatman there. I bring mortals into being and marry them off after a bit. He takes them yonder.
I'm glad to see you agree.
Used to, anyway.
After you take damage, inflict your foe with hitch and deal damage in greater measure. Any sacrifice boons you choose are stronger. One will be offered as soon as possible. Well, none of your other boons are common, deal more damage. Well, guess what? I have common boons, so how helpful is that? Yeah, like that. So, I guess I'm gonna do this one. People should be able to choose if they want to be Freddy Fazbear or not. I agree. I mean, heck, one day, I might be feeling a little, fazzy myself.
Farewell, Lord Charon. Polyphemus.
Polyphemus.
My friendship, couple my sheep, but instead, he spit my eye.
An eye for an eye makes the whole Cyclops blind, am I right?
Yet you insist on getting in my way.
Put yourself in my sandals. What would you do? You'd say,
In my sandals?
I am gonna eat you.
As someone with a keen eye, I can say I don't see any footwear on this fool. I don't trust him. And for that, you will pay with your life. Alright, we gotta play a little safe. Right. Just a little safe. Yeah. Dodge, hit, run away. Ready to go through, drop it on him, hit. No. Alright, he hits you while he's in the air still. You gotta watch out for that. Oh. He's bugging! Alright, we're gonna shoot the shockwave at him. Couple hits. Watch out. Drop it. Yep, it's gonna shoot. Couple hits, couple hits, couple hits, couple hits. Let's move. Oh, the sheep's away. Yo, let's put the circle on him. Oh wow, I didn't see that circle. I ran right into it. Okay, okay. Yo, get the sheep away! Get the sheep away! Mustache. Alright, remember, we gotta watch out for the barrels, but like... Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Yep, we're moving. We're fine, we're fine. Okay. Big shockwave. What's he doing, what's he doing, what's he doing, what's he doing? Oh, watch out for the sheep! Get him away. Circle him. Yep. We're playing it safe. Oh, pff, wiped. Stay behind your minions, Mr. Cyclops. Oh my gosh, I could just run against the sheep with my thing. Wow, alright, I already lost my life. Not good. But it's taking some decent damage. Yeah, we have to do something, right? What is hitting me? Oh, the fire. Watch out. Music. The pan flutes and everything? What's going on? Alright, I gotta do my fling. Get him! I have like no health. This is really spooky. The sheep! No, the shot, man. That's so hard. We're gonna get him eventually. We did better that time, you know? Oh, man.
Ate me alive back there.
I think everyone feels a little bit like Freddy Fazbear sometimes. That's true, you know? Sometimes I wake up, I'm feeling a little Freddy. Zach's feeling a little Bonnie. Sometimes I'm a little Chica. It's the way it goes, you know? Man. Alright. Oh, what's she doing down here?
And so I say,
Begone, accursed witch. I have occupied this grove for eons, long before your pitiable tent came to rest upon it.
oh, hey, Mel.
I see the two
Hello?
of you have met. Lord Moros, Dora speaks the truth as always. She's been here longer than I have, if you can believe it.
I can indeed, for I know an old soul when I see one. It's a pleasure to meet you, Dora. Do let me know if I can be of service in some way.
Count on it, Horns. Now then.
I bid your leave. Farewell.
Farewell.
Good pals.
Together we
Oh
shall.
boy.
I know.
Oh, the nice soil. Create 2 final soil pots. Yo, you get to plant more. Shit. Let's go.
Domname Sion.
So mote it be.
About it to be.
It is done.
It is done indeed. Plant stuff. Come on.
Live and thrive.
Live and let die.
Take all the time you need.
No need to toil about the soil. Alright. Is there anything else in here we can do? No, not really. Rubbish. Entropy, Z-sand. Oh, we just need nectar to get that, huh? Restore the crossroads taverna where shades and others rest and recover. Grants 1 ambrosia. Oh, I remember getting that in Hades 1. Speaking of plants, I recently came into an abundance of chia seeds. They're very interesting, to say the least. Their reaction in water is quite interesting and yummy. I love chia seeds. I used to have, back when I was in high school, our mom used to get frozen, like, honey barbecue chicken tenders, and I would, cook it and put it in a tortilla with a little bit of cheese. I'd throw it back in the microwave for a few seconds, melt it, and I'd sprinkle chia seeds on it. Sounds kind of strange. I swear, it was so good. Like, but nowadays, I'd be making a lot of yogurt, and I feel like putting chia seeds in the yogurt would be, bomb.com, as the cool kids say, right? Am I right? Chia seeds are good. What do you, well, I'm assuming you probably don't just eat the chia seeds straight up. What do you like to put them in? I'm always looking for tips with, you know, cooking and stuff. I like to cook a lot, actually. I am well acquainted with your mother. Sus? But chia seeds and yogurt is good. Haven't tried it with cheese. Yeah, I mean, it works in sandwiches. It's unorthodox, but, you know, it just adds a little texture, I guess. She came over last night. Shut up, brother Zach. Make coconut chia pudding. Oh, coconut chia pudding. So, like, is it just, like, you buy coconut-flavored yogurt and then put the chia seeds in it? Or, like, is it something else?
The altar of ashes.
Because that actually sounds really good and making me hungry. Fellas! 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 Take a look.
Sure.
The last weapon.
Revol, the Argent Skull. I know the fury in your hollowed eyes.
Oh, it's not yogurt. My bad, my bad. For some reason, I had yogurt on my mind, and I just totally warped your words. My bad. So is it coconut pudding then? It's like cooked chia seeds in coconut cream and coconut milk. Oh. Very rich and thick. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, fishing rod too. Let's make that.
The rod of fishing.
Huh.
What shall the rivers yield to us?
That sounds pretty cool. I'll have to look into like a recipe for that or something, cause that's pretty cool. So like togurt? Hell yeah, sometimes I'd like to dip my little tootsies in the yogurt, you know what I'm saying? No. But anyways, what was I saying? I got a little distracted. Oh, that's right. So like I started dieting a little bit over a year ago. Like, I don't have like a whole lot of me on the internet like in the past for the most part, especially like here on Twitch. But like, I've lost a lot of weight. I've lost to like half of my body. But actually, you know what? As of today, I am exactly half of the body weight I was a year ago. I've lost 135 pounds, which is like in a way embarrassing to say, but I'm also happy. You know what I mean? But you know, calorie counting and stuff like that. Good for you. Good on you. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, like counting your calories. So like, I you know, you got me going on this, right? Or I got myself going, I should say, and you know, something sparked it in me. I think it was talking about the pudding and the chia seeds. Hang on. Do I have it over here? Hang on. I will be right there. I gotta show you this. Alright, I'm right here. I'm right here. So, I got this on Amazon. It's about like 40 bucks. Man, it's a little dusty. I use it every day, I promise. It's just dusty. My dirty ass. It's like a little, like, foot pedal thing that you could put under your desk. I will, sit on the couch in my living room and play video games because my PC's, like, not only at my desk, it's next to my TV. And I'll play, like, Hades or, like, Persona or whatever on the TV. And I'll just do that little bike, and I do cardio for hours and hours and hours and hours a day. I burn off, like, hundreds and hundreds of calories. Like, man, like, it's low effort, but when you go for a long time, it's the equivalent of, like, walking hours every day. Like, that's kind of how I did it, along with, like, counting calories and cooking good meals and stuff. Like...
The hope.
Well, this is close to ranking out. We're gonna stick with this. Might have to get on that. For real, look up, if you're ever interested, obviously, I'm not saying you gotta lose weight. I don't even, you know you like that. But, yeah, just type in, like, under desk mini cycle or whatever on Amazon. You don't have to get, like, a fancy one, like a $40 one that just says, like, how much calories you burned. Like, actually life-changing for 40 bucks. What is this? Keep this. Oh, I have to, like, go get it? Whoa. You found it? Nice. And the Togurt, of course. Togurt Z diet food. It's low in calories, high in protein. You get a little cheese in there, you're good. Let me tell you. And I've lost some weight myself over the last year. Congrats! Trust me, I know how hard it can be. It's no small feat. That's awesome. So let's see, how does this work? Reload, collect shells. So like if I throw it and I don't get it, can I not attack anymore? No shells. Oh, it says at the bottom like 1 of 3, 3 of 3, and then that's like what, a dash? And what does charging this do? It's like a bomb. And this? It's like a crazy dash. It makes a lot of sense. Okay. Alright, cool. Cool. What is this?
Another testament awaits.
Oh, we can get something with Cerberus, huh? I'm down to go back down, you know, and try out the new weapon. Well, let's go back down. You guys down to go back down? I'm down to go back down. All foes have a little bit more health. We activate the Cerberus. Hell yeah. I had a very odd thought. If you put chia seeds in your toes, would they expand and make sweat gel? They take in moisture and create a film around it. It might work. Maybe you could like stick them under your nails or something really nasty like that, you know, and like grow something, let it ferment. That's nasty. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna show it on camera because it would also just be a lot of work, and like, you know, maybe someday, maybe it'll be like a, you know, like the dream face reveal for me can be my toe reveal. I'm grossing myself out here. Yeah, sorry, I won't go too crazy on it, and trust me, this isn't like a way too much information type thing, but my nail had like a lot of like issues medically, and I got my nail permanently removed on my big toe, so I just have no toe now. It's like, have you ever played Borderlands 1? The first boss is called Nine Toes. That's me, I'm him. They put me in the game. They just didn't know it yet. Your attacks deal more damage and inflict freeze. Your sprint forms a cyclone after remaining inactive. Okay, we're gonna do the attacks and we're gonna rarefy it. There we go.
Very well.
It's pretty strong. How fast does it recoil? Can I like spam it up close? Does it work like that? Yeah, there's like a little bit of a cooldown time. Oh, this goddess is down here now too. That's cool. I've met people with no nails before. It's definitely something, that's for sure. Yeah, I've had this problem like forever. I think I permanently damaged it back when I used to work outside a lot, and things will never be the same. But I'm alright now. Wow, this thing is strong, huh? Especially you could just bomb them. Bam. 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 Zack, I got the weapon you were curious about, the BAM.
I always knew Kronos would return. Zeus kept saying I was fearful over nothing. We buried the old wretch in the depths of Tartarus after all. But he's a deathless titan. Time, it seems,
I like her
slipped through our
hat.
fingers.
Specials deal more damage and inflict hits. I like it.
Vested in me.
Vested in me indeed. You can bet on me.
For my father.
Whoosh. Dang. Oh, look at that. You know, the dash kind of works hand in hand with throw really well because you throw it and then you could dash to pick it up, you know? That, boom. Very cool hat. That's what I'm saying. I wish I had that hat. I would wear it on stream. For everyone to see. What is this? Proceed. Collect reward. I don't see it. Oh wow, it's like blended in with the leaves. You see that? Look at these purple leaves. Now you see these purple bones? Like, you know, you can't blame me for missing that, right? Right?
Some bones
It's not just
for later
me?
use.
Maybe it's just me. Stop to smell the flowers. Hell yeah. Ooh, dash right into him. Here we go! I love purple, it's the best color. It is a great color. I have a purple guitar over there. Maybe one day I'll pull it out and play some jams. It's a 7-string guitar. It's good for some nice jaunt. The pomegranate. I don't think I'm gonna do it unless like it really made sense, and I don't even think there's a way to really do it, but I kind of wanted to low-key stream Pokemon Go while I'm walking around. Kind of do like a hybrid IRL stream just when I'm like out and about walking, you know, for fun during the day, and then catch some Pokemon. But like it doesn't let you do face cam and the game's screen at the same time. I wish it did. And we're gonna dash. I don't know how that would work, but it sounds cool. Yeah, I've looked into it. I don't think it's possible. I wish it was.
That's better.
I caught a shiny Chansey today in Pokemon Go. Do you walk for work or just take a lot of walk breaks? So I just kind of walk in my free time sometimes, like after work, or sometimes on lunch break, or like if I take like public transport to work, there's a little walking in between to and from, so I'll do that. But yeah, it's more just for fun kind of a thing. Specials deal more damage for 5 encounters. I'm not gonna do any of those. Ooh. I'm gonna do this. It's you. We're running, we're running, we're running, we're running, we're running. Nice. I've only caught one shiny in Pokemon, and it was in Legends Arceus. Oh, I have that game. I haven't beat it or anything, but that's a fun game. I've been playing Pokemon since 3DS. What's your favorite Pokemon game and top 3 Pokemon? Well, this is probably not a popular take. So I'm like one of those really weird millennials that like didn't play a ton of Pokemon growing up. Like I played some. I mostly liked the cards and the TV show and stuff like that. But top 3 Pokemon. I want to say, in no particular order. You asked for top 3, so top 3 in no particular order: Scizor, Gengar, and maybe Cyndaquil. How about you? What are your top 3 Pokemons? I like that. Whoosh. We're whipping. Oh, I didn't even mention the first part of your question. I'm sorry. Again, controversial, but I probably have to say Pokemon Go. It's the closest thing to real Pokemon. It's not as deep of a game, and I get it, and it's not traditional Pokemon, so it's probably like considered to be a not good answer. But I enjoy Pokemon Go. It's the only Pokemon game I've played for like years and years. But if it was a traditional Pokemon game, I haven't played it, but if there was a game I wanted to play a lot, it'd be Emerald. Emerald seems really cool. You like Donphin, Fanfi, and Signal the last one. Cynical enjoyers be coping. Yeah, Typhlosion isn't as cool. Like, you know, it's just alright, but like that's why it's not Typhlosion, it's Cyndaquil. Kinda like, hey, look at Pikachu. Pikachu's cool, but like we all know Pikachu is like, you know, Pikachu is him. It's not Raichu, you know what I mean? Yeah, especially in Arceus, yeah. For real though.
Where have you been lately, my friend? I'd grown so well accustomed to you visiting these woods that when you didn't show up for a night or two, I became a touch concerned is all.
I'm sorry that I worried you. My task requires that I head up to the surface now, as well as down below. It's a big adjustment for me there.
You went that way? I don't so much as miss it anymore where
She pities me.
Well,
I like
unless you're
Arachne,
really
but she's got the tude, let me tell you.
point of view, you need but ask.
I would say Ditto is my third fave. He's always the menace in the shows. Very true. Meowth, you know, Team Rocky. He's got that big mouth. Oh, do you know what other Pokemon I like? I like Mimikyu. Mimikyu's kind of cool. There's so many cool Pokemon. It's hard. I'm gonna do this one. Oh. Question for the chat, for anyone listening that's like not typing, or, you know, Panda and Zach, whoever's here. Oh. I wasn't even paying attention. Whoops. I missed my chance. I'm so focused on talking. Oh well. Would you guys be interested in hanging out if I played a game on stream, like a Pokemon game, even if it was like an original one, a newer one, a modded one, or how about like Pal World? Because I have Pal World too. I could start like a new file and do like a bunch of cool stuff, and if anyone has the game and wants to play, you're welcome to join. None of them? One of them? Let me know what you think, because I'm interested in trying other games, you know?
There you are.
Oh, I want to read this real quick. I want to read your comments. Rayquaza, Mewtwo, and Jolteon. I like Zora too. Dialga too though. Charizard X though. True. I would watch you play Pokemon. Okay, okay. Yeah, Pokemon's cool.
Need some gold and
I could get into a Pokemon game.
out of you. So how about a trade?
Yeah, I take requests if there's any particular game, you know, just throw it out there, and I'll try and remember, or I'll type it in or something, or I'll look at the chat in the future, you know, and yeah, I'd watch you play them. I'd watch you play, but play them in order, like just do like red, then blue, then yellow, then like all those like in order. But let me know. I mean, I can arrange things, you know what I mean? Like, it can be anything. I'm open to it, you know what I mean? I'd just be chilling. In exchange for Nemesis has to offer. Mostly use... So, I give 12 and I get 5 Ash. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take that. That's fair.
It's a deal.
Legend Arceus ending would be absolutely insane if you played the full series. Yes, it would be a marketing scheme, like a challenge. Oh, I see, like a stream challenge type of thing? Yeah, I mean, I could. What is this?
She got there first.
Oh, that's the one she ran through. Yeah, I mean, just playing through all the Pokemon games could be like a fun little thing for sure. If there is like a really cool challenge, like, again, I don't know like weaknesses of all the Pokemon and stuff, so I'm not like super well versed in it like that, but like I would be down to try like a Nuzlocke challenge or something, you know what I mean? Like, but you know, I don't want to do something that's boring to watch. If you guys know more about Pokemon than I do, you would have a better idea than me, so like, you know, I guess this is the part where I ask for your help. If you know what's cool, you know, just I will do it. I just gotta know. You had one reason to stream, it would be to enjoy games again. Oh, if I had one reason to stream, it would be to enjoy games again. Yeah, I mean, games are only worth playing if it's fun. Too often we get just kind of stuck in the tediousness of games. It's good to reconnect with ourselves, you know? Serious note. I'm gonna do that one. I get bored easy, but if I just act like there's an audience, I'm hooked again. Sounds a bit weird, but it works. You know, it'd be base. Yeah, I mean, I can relate to what you're saying, Panda, because I like to play games, but I like to share the experience of the games with someone, whether it's streaming or just talking to someone about a game or whatever. Like I'm talking to you right now, and we can talk about like music or just whatever. Like, you know, I find that to be enjoyable. Gaming is fun on its own. Like, don't get me wrong, I've been playing games since I was a little kid, and I love video games. It's like a big part of my life, to be honest. And I definitely by far feel the most fulfilled when I get to share that experience with others. It's like a big reason why I'm streaming. So I totally get that. If you ever looking to someone to talk game with, you know you got your boy. Like I want to share my fun with others. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Gaming is very social. Play through the series, and at the end of each game, take your Hall of Fame. What's a Hall of Fame? And replicate it in Poké Stadium and we duel? What's a Hall of Fame? And yeah, we could play Pokemon Stadium after each game. I would watch that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, alright. Zach, if you can kind of like guide me through it, I'll do it. That'll be the next thing I do after this. Although, I do want to say, unless, like, anyone's opposed to it, then I won't. It's just what I like to play, but, like, for real, you're not, like, stopping me from doing anything you feel. I plan on playing Street Fighter, especially tomorrow, because of the big update dropping. Just check it out. Even if it's for, like, just the rest of this week, because I usually stream, like, Sunday through Thursday, then Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday I won't stream, you know what I mean? But, I gotta try the new Street Fighter stuff. But after that, fair game on anything. Text fire your shells all at once in a spread pattern. Your shells return you automatically, but you have one less. After your special projectiles fire, they fire again towards you. Oh, that's cool. Double hits.
How's that for you, Revolve?
I think Hall of Fame is the term, but it's the team you beat the Elite Four with. Okay, I see. Is the Elite Four... Alright, now, like, again, you're gonna have to, like, catch me up here. Is the Elite Four in every Pokemon game, or is it just, like, some of them? You know? I'm guessing it's probably basically all of them. For the most part, at least, right? Bomb, bomb, bomb. Let's try this out. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Nice. I honestly have zero idea. I've only played up to Black excluding Silver, but yeah, I think it's in every traditional Pokemon game. Okay. Don't tell the ninjas. You know who I'm talking about, right? Don't tell the ninjas, but like, I may have to do some tomfoolery to play some of those games. I only own a few. I have Diamond and Pearl on the Switch. I have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, though I know that's not the same as traditional Yellow. You know. Have I played Untitled Goose Game? I tried it for a few minutes. But I would basically say I haven't really played it, but I mean, I've seen it. It looks funny. Have you played it before? You like that game, Panda? In emulators? Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I can do that.
Last thing he ever wants to do is get his hands dirty, but now, things being as they are, he doesn't have much of a choice, I guess.
I speedrun Untitled Goose Game glitchless. Really? That's hype. How long does it take to do a speedrun in that? I'm not too much of a speedrunner, except I like to speedrun certain levels in certain Sonic games sometimes, glitchless. You know, just for fun. I love Sonic games. You've probably seen my desktop wallpaper sometimes. It's Sonic and Metal Sonic. This requires using less before it's ready. Most foes range shot are slower. I love that one, especially for the bosses. We're going with that. And look at that, it's boss time.
The clearing isn't far.
Do you have like a speedrun uploaded or anything by any chance? If you do, you know, share the link in the chat and I'll check it out. I can even check it out on stream if you ever want me to. I haven't done one in a while, but it doesn't take the longest. Alright. That's cool.
I have unfinished business there as
I
well
don't,
as
but
here.
maybe one day I'll post
I'm much
one.
more comfortable in these
Yeah,
environments.
post one sometime. Even if it's not like the world record or whatever, it's still cool to watch. I would watch it.
And braced for battle. Let's see how comfortable this is for both of us.
I don't think it's on YouTube anymore, but back when I was a wee lad, I put a, some speedruns of Sonic and the Secret Rings for the Nintendo Wii on YouTube, and I thought it was the hypest thing ever. I need my souls. Come forth, my other self. Alright, we're bugging. I'll read your chats after. I'm just kind of focused on this fight real quick. It's not incredibly hard, you know, first boss, but I still gotta focus. Take this! Oh, she commented on it, that's cool. I love this game's dialogue. It's like actually very meta. Watch out for the sheep. The sheep changing orb.
The woods answer my call.
The moon, eh? Dash. And you're toast.
Satisfactory.
It seems like number one glitches whose speedrun is roughly 12 minutes. That is pretty quick for a game. With glitches, I could beat Zelda Link to the Past in like less than 10 minutes or something like that, but it's super easy to do. Anyone could do it if you just look up the glitch. Untitled Goose Game seems cool.
You little one.
Let's talk about the
I
surface.
was beginning to think I had successfully dissuaded you. When it came to my attention, you were trespassing some other place instead.
It's so crazy how they've thought of voice lines for everyone based on everything you do in a previous run. That's so smart. It's such a cool way to weave the story into the gameplay.
To have unsealed the very gates of hell and brought disaster to mortals who've nothing to do with your petty vendetta.
You speak of the bedraggled city of Athera, which once stood in sycophantic tribute to your upstart father. Perhaps what mortals yet remain there shall think twice next time before they put their faith in gods.
Coward.
Yeah, what a wimp. Drink from the fountain of youth. Have I not used this yet?
Which one would help?
I mean, they all kind of help. Well, that's fully ranked, so that's nice. That's really nice. Where's Hephaestus? Hell yeah, my boy. How about this? I don't want any of those. I love drinking from the fountain of Wadithagabadg. Wadithagabadg.
For the cauldron.
It be like that sometimes. Is that one of those quadratic formulas? Alright. Let's go get the Ash. Watch out!
Revol's empty.
Take this! My trap card.
Silence.
If I have to play Pokemon Platinum again, I'm gonna be stun locked for like a month. Why? Is that game really hard, or you just don't like it, or what's up with that one? What's up with Platinum? Those little things were wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. Hefty, hefty, hefty. Yeah, we're gonna go do this.
Down the drain.
No one be able to contact me. I have a good life-size replica of each god. God damn. I know where you live.
The Path of Stars.
No, Platinum is my favorite Pokemon game. Oh, hype. I didn't know that, Zach. That's cool. I wish one day to be that one guy with the oversized things. Well, I don't own a lot of things, but I mean, you know. You know. Let's see. Let's last for an extra second. Yeah. Extra damage. Extra damage. Yes. Yes. Bruh. Hey, listen. You know? I took the opportunity, okay? It is what it is.
Just totally, right?
I don't get to decide, it just is what it is. I'm not gifting. Yeah, I guess we'll gift him, why not?
Whoa,
Goldie, hello.
You're so thoughtful and all that. Don't mean to be rude about it, just don't get the wrong idea, okay?
If I'm to keep taking from your copious supply of unused gifts, seems only fair that I give something in return from time to time. You're very focused, centered on the self, becoming
Hazel's
inured
here
somehow
under the
to the
desk. I'm
incessant
petting her
singing
because
that
she's a
always
good
echoes through
girl.
these halls.
It's my kitty. One of them.
Speak not to me if echoes this or echoes that, okay? Echo meant nothing to me and somehow got the wrong idea anyway. And don't you get any ideas either.
Oh, they know each
Echo
other.
meant nothing to you. What? I was talking about Skiller's song and how you've blocked it out. Come to think, I can't quite hear it now either.
How about I learn to block you out?
Oh yeah, true. We don't hear the siren singing. Or max life by 25. That's not bad. I'll take it.
See you soon.
See you soon. It's Hephaestus. Oh, I can hear her singing now. Uh-oh. It's uh-oh. Not bad. That's what I'm saying. All those skulls went everywhere. I gotta go get them. Drown in it. Where is it? There it is. Take this.
It's no use.
Hell yeah.
Alright, that's called Reval, I think. That skull you got? Ain't exactly my mental picture of a weapon. Liable to give me night terrors, in fact, but...
Blues. Okay, man, I gotta go play with some friends. I will keep the stream up and might come back sometimes, but if I don't, have a good night, my dude. Hey, you too, Panda. Thanks for stopping by. It was great talking with you. I look forward to talking to you again sometime. In whatever game you're gonna go play, I hope you win. Let's see here. Cast. Deal 3 damage in succession by a small area. That one's pretty good. I like that one. It's pretty small, but like, it do be hitting pretty hard. What is that? It wants me to take... Oh, I can fish. Let's try and be successful this time.
Alright, fish.
Oh, it only bobbed. It didn't go under. I flopped. Oh well. Oh, that totally wrecked him, right?
Those spots again.
I just realized you can kind of double dash with this, you know? A lot like Mario Kart. Like A, Y, A, Y, A, Y, and my Y does damage. That's cool. Hmm. Brother Zach, what are you up to? Playing anything? You doing anything?
You wretches are in for it now.
Ding dong. How do I get that? How do I get that skull? It's out there. What do I do? Oh, I got it back eventually. Nice. Thinking about Pokemon Platinum now. We may have to get into the Pokemon games.
It's really true about the fates.
It sounds like that's what might happen.
Doesn't want to take any chances anymore. Did the fates?
Oh my gosh. You know what I just thought of? I still have to open that tin of Pokemon cards. I should do that on stream. I should like stream it. You know? Open up all the Pokemon card packs. I just wish I knew exactly what I was looking at so I know if it was hype or not.
If the fates themselves couldn't stop
I'll have to
Kronos,
learn before I
we'd
open
have
them.
easy time. We're beholden to chance ourselves.
So what if we are? You know not even I always hit my mark. What do I do if I miss? I take another shot. The greater the skill, the less is up to chance.
Hell yeah.
My blessings.
Okay.
Then it's yours. Go find your mark.
Oh, I see. If you don't grab them in time, they have a cooldown. They come back to you. Understood, understood. That's good to know. I didn't even realize that before. Yeah, we'll go see Apollo. No cells, no bells, no coconuts. Wow, he just shot me straight on. Good for him. I need to play Platinum uninstalling Hellblade and Tsushima. True. Sometimes it's worth it, you know? Oh yeah, how's Hellblade so far? I know we were talking about it earlier. I promise I'm not a hater. I'm just telling you what people be saying on the internet, you know what I mean? And I can like kind of see at least their point of view, although I don't necessarily agree.
In the name of Hades.
But people do be hating on the Xbox games because it's Xbox games. I mean, Xbox is kind of falling off, yeah, a bit, but like, I still like Xbox. I still want them to succeed, you know what I mean? Ooh. Ooh. I'm at the beginning, but I like it more than the OG so far. It's cool. I hear there's like a lot of walking. I hear like the first half hour of the game is mostly walking, and then you just kind of button mash attack. Again, that's what people on the internet say. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm saying that's what I see people saying, you know? I'll be honest, it doesn't seem all too different than like any other like again, of course it's going to be compared to God of War. It's the same-ish kind of camera angle, story, heavy narrative, mashy kind of combat with some strategy in it. You know, Hellblade looks really good. You know, the graphics gets a lot of praise. Yeah, it's a shorter game, but like, you know, I think that's totally fine. It doesn't have to be a super long game. And it's not priced like it's a super long game, so people really shouldn't complain about that. Especially because it's also available on Game Pass if you're into that. I hate the drummer, so we go aggro on drummer first. That's the strat. Your Dunyan rings. And we transform. Easy. Shut up, Roxy, you jerk. This song's a banger, I gotta download it. Back at it again. Okay. I'm locked in right now, folks. Alright. It's time for the grand finale. Here come the fans. Everyone is screaming my name. What's up, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. What happened to the music? Huh? What's the matter? Not singing anymore, huh, you jerk? Yeah, alright. Get a load of this! Yeah, the first 20 minutes is walking, but a lot of setup happens. Honestly, it was very exhilarating for walking, looking back on it, lol. Like I was having physical reactions, I was so into it. Dang. You were having convulsions? You were having the sweats? Getting a little nervous, you know? You gotta loosen up the tie, loosen up the collar, man. Getting pretty... It's a heated gamer moment, you know? I feel that, though. That's cool. The game looks cool. It's not much of a spoiler, but I saw, like, this big thing, and, like, the way it looked and stuff. Like, you know, graphics in a game, it's like, yeah, I've seen some things, you know what I mean? It's a game. It's pixels on the screen, but I saw this thing on my phone, Zach. I saw this boss in Hellblade on my phone. Like, you know, I've seen movies from Hollywood. Like, I can't stress this enough. I saw this boss thing, and it made me feel, like, nervous. I'm like, what is that thing? Like, that thing looks nuts. I can't imagine playing it. I don't know if you really interact with it much, but I was like, wow. That's kind of nuts. And stuff like that makes me interested in playing it. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'll do this.
The mirror.
The man in the mirror.
Closer now.
There we go. We moving, we grooving, we got the and I wonder how fast someone is talking to speedruns and stuff at Panda. I wonder how quick someone is beating Kronos in this game. There's people probably already speedrunning it. It's probably insane, you know what I mean? That dude. Okay. I like it when it lasts longer. Hey, let's go. Yeah, the graphics look pretty crazy. It's one of the best looking games I've ever seen. Someone said this online though. The game takes... sorry, I didn't mean to pause. I had to think for a second. It runs better than I expected. I have to use frame gen, but I don't think I dip below 100. I mean, that's a lot better than I would have imagined. I know you have like a top of the line PC though, right? But still, that's cool. Someone said it took like 5 years to make, and it takes about 5 hours to beat. And I'm like, dang, when you put it that way, that's kind of whack, you know what I mean? But like, hey. What if it's a really great few hours? I'm sure there's, for all the people hating on it, if there's a PlayStation game that's really good, and it was $50 or whatever, and people were like, oh, short and sweet, we need more games like that, you know what I mean? The narrative, man, like, people are very, like, hypocritical when it comes to these things, but that also doesn't mean that criticisms can't be valid also, you get what I'm saying? Console Wars stuff is stupid, but like extremely dumb. It's like actually archaic, it's so old. What is this? Wow, that's cool, I guess. I don't know. Still 50% air attack. Oh. I like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think the game looks cool. It's something I would want to try. Alright, let's see if we can catch a fish successfully this time.
The trap is set.
I'm ready.
Got away.
Oh, I clicked it. Oh my goodness. One of these days I'll catch the fish, I swear it. You know what else I saw online? Not that it matters what everyone says, but like, it made me laugh. Everyone hates it until it comes to PlayStation. Everyone will say it's a masterpiece, and I'm like, dang, it'd be like that, huh? That's what people are saying. It's not the longest game, but like, every second is thought out, so it feels very long. Like, everything seems intentional, it doesn't seem padded out, it seems, you know, like it's very concentrated, good gamer gooey goodness. That's good. Thought I played for like 3 or 4 hours, but it was only 1.5 hours in. Skyward Sword be like, what's wrong with Skyward Sword? Not defending it, I'm just asking what's wrong with Skyward Sword. I haven't, I barely played it. It's another game I could play on stream sometime. There's so many games I want to play on stream. I'm just getting started. People hated it on me until it came to Switch. Well, that is kind of true. But you know why I think that is? What is this? Oh, hang on, I gotta lock in real quick. Slay foes quickly. Okay. This slays foes quickly, so we're gonna do that.
Thieving wretches.
Oh, that was easy.
Property recovered.
Cool. People hated Skyward Sword on me until it came to Switch. I feel like a big part of that, though, is because of the controls and stuff like that. But yeah, you're right. I mean, people definitely gave it a second chance. I think it's also because, people also have the option to, not use the wiggle controls. But regardless of that, I'm with you on that. I'm with you. I was always, I always thought it was okay. You know, I thought it was okay. I admit it's one of those Zelda games I played and didn't beat.
I have to go now.
It didn't grab me that hard, but I also thought it was okay. I love Zelda. Well, it's kind of like how a lot of people, you know, hype up Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Controversial takes incoming, but I really enjoy those games a lot. Maybe I have to go back and like really look at them again, but those games are kind of big. I don't know, like when I'll do it again. There's too many other games to play. I thought Tears of the Kingdom was everything Breath of the Wild would want to be. Like, I thought it was so great, but it seems the popular opinion is people like Breath of the Wild more, and I don't really get why. Tears of the Kingdom seemed to improve on almost every aspect. I thought. I don't always feel like that about sequels. And those games are fun, but I could see why people wouldn't necessarily be as into them. It definitely strays away from the Zelda formula people have come to know and love. That being said, I definitely enjoyed them a lot. Also, on top of that though, I wonder how the game would have been received by those people if it wasn't Zelda, if it was a new IP. Especially with Nintendo's criticism of, oh, we just have our good old classics and that's it kind of a thing. I mean, you know, ignoring like Splatoon and stuff, I guess. But, I just like to wonder. Wonder if people like Breath of the Wild more because it was their first sandbox open world game. I mean, maybe, but like, I know lots of people, like, you know, my age, like, you know, like mid 20s, late 20s, early 30s that love Breath of the Wild, and I like it a lot. I think it's a little bit overrated. But I do like it a lot, and I think it did influence a lot of games that came after, but it's definitely a little overhyped.
Hello again, Echo.
How have you been? How have you been?
I didn't say that, did I?
Oh, you know, this place sure is a change from Oceanus, if you've ever been. About the only friendly face up there is that Narcissus.
Is that Narcissus? That Narcissus?
Ooh, she seems
Wait,
troubled.
Your voice. You know him?
Yeah.
Oh no. Knowing all his suitors, and knowing you're here in the land of the broken-hearted.
Broken-hearted.
Aw, man. That's sad. This is always there. I've never picked it. Gain a random boon from the previous night. Yeah, I'll do that. That's the one I usually pick.
Take care now.
It's the safest choice. Seems like a shoe to me. Let's go for it. I love Wind Waker, but I understand people not being super about it because of the art style, you know? It kind of lost its like edge. Not that the game is like incredibly different than like the other games that came before it, like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. I mean, it's definitely unique, but
Flourish.
I would love to see a much more mature, gritty kind of Zelda. Not like mature as in like rated M, blood and guts kind of a thing, but like go back to that dark style that I really felt with the N64 games. I haven't really felt like that since, well, I mean, Twilight Princess actually did that great. So that's the last time they did it, and they did a great job with that. I'd like to see a return to form with that. We've had a lot of cartoony Zeldas. And I mean, like, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom had its, like, you know, desolate moment type things, you know, the sense of being alone in a big world definitely was there, but, it didn't have the same grit that I really like from Zelda. Well, you know, it's kind of like Metroid. Like, that's a series that feels kind of gritty for a Nintendo game, but, like, it's very clearly a Nintendo game, you know what I mean? Nice. To be honest.
There's rain this eve, gorgeous. Paid a recent visit to the springs, There's
Yeah.
nothing like a good hot bath, especially when in good company.
I remember Skyward being kind of unsettling, not outwardly so though. That game was more like otherworldly feeling because of like Zant, and like it was just like kind of a weird vibe, but it wasn't really gritty. It had that goofiness to it. I mean, every Zelda has a little goofiness to it, but I don't know. I didn't really get that vibe from the game. Not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just I don't know. I got that itch sometimes. That craving. Oh, let's see.
My pleasure.
Yeah, with that.
Another 2 remain.
Like, I don't think you played Majora's Mask through, right, Zach? I mean, I'll be honest, it's a hard game to get through without a guide. And I played it recently, I'm not a fool, right? Like, the game is, like, arbitrarily difficult. Not in, like, a great way, but, like, it has its own appeal that I can really appreciate. Play that game. That game is interesting, like, artistically and everything. That game made me feel some things in a way that I really enjoyed. Look at all those, the litter bugs, man, they're littering. sings. Get him out of here. I haven't played it since it came out, so I could be remembering it kind of spotty. Majora's is interesting. I haven't played it. It's different than I thought it would be. I didn't grow up playing that one, so I played it on the Switch when I had the online thing, and it's miserable because of the controls, unfortunately. But just play it, you know, through other means. But I haven't played most Zeldas, to be honest. I mean, you played Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, and like I think you played Ocarina of Time. Like, those are like kind of the best ones, you know what I mean? Oh, Link to the Past is great, but you played A Link Between Worlds, which is supposedly better. I never got to play that because I didn't have a 3DS because I was a scrub. But yeah.
One more.
You played Wind Waker, and it's in my book, that's like my favorite Zelda. For anyone watching this or listening that like has interest in Zelda but didn't play Wind Waker for the art style, I get where you're coming from. I hear you. It's valid. But like, respectfully, you're just wrong. Like, you just should really just try the game. And that's it. There's a period at the end of that one. Respectfully. I'm bullying this werewolf. I'm playing Ninja and Yomi Hustle. Nice.
Olympus, I accept this message.
I dropped Ocarina of Time. Link Between Worlds was so good I never bought another 3DS game. That was my last one. Other than Alpha Sapphire that I also had, which was also awesome. I wish I tried those. I'm a huge Nintendo fan, you know that. The only system I never really dabbled with was like the DSi and the 3DS. That's it. I had all the other ones basically. All the way to the NES. Oh, and the OG Game Boy, but I had a Game Boy Color. I didn't have like every version of the Game Boy Advance, you know, I had like the Advance and the SP, I had the DS and the DS Lite, I didn't have like the new 3DS. I had the Wii, had the Super Nintendo, GameCube, all of it, Switch, Wii U, had it all. I'm down for the I'm down for the extra health.
The Forge of the Heavens.
Forge of the
I
Heavens.
think I can finally go.
Ah, Zully, you're grabbing my feet with your claws, fam. What are we going for? Yeah, we'll go to the shop. You had the Pokemon console and didn't have Pokemon, so triggering. What, the Game Boy Advance? I know it.
Go, Freenos.
It was a missed opportunity. But hey, I didn't even, to be fair, I didn't even really get to choose which games I bought. I was gifted games. It's not like I had money as a kid. Like, the first time I was able to buy games for myself because I was old enough to do so, besides like Christmas money, you know, which was mine, right? Like as a little kid, was the Xbox 360. That's like when I had a job for the first time and like could make money, you know? It's a different time. Oh, I have 6, I could do this. Yeah, that's good.
The strength of Earth.
Oh, you're gripping me, bud. Sharp. Step it. Step. She's clawing at my feet. Kind of hurts. Zoe, be nice. She's not trying to hurt me. She's just trying to hold me, but she doesn't know what she's doing.
What is it you think
She's just a little goober. I'm not mad at her. I love Zoe. Those big oof bombs. I gotta watch out for those. Watch out. Like those big beater bombs. And okay, let's go. Ooh, that big stump just roasted me.
Easy now.
Whoa.
And here we go.
That'll do him in. Charge attack. Yeah, that move's really good. That's gotta be our go-to. Oh, here he comes! Titanfall is my gateway drug. Yeah, I had Titanfall Zach on like pretty much at launch because it was on the Xbox One. Do you remember that? Whoa, where do I stand? Can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Oh, watch out, watch out. Here we go. Wow, how unfortunate he went under. Got a few shots off, a little bit of a pop off. Oh, watch out. What is that glowing up there on him? Can I do anything with it? What is that? Oh, it's gone. Beat him.
The dreaded Hound of Hell assumes again a shape so sinister as scarce can be described.
Oh boy.
Testament enacted.
Hey, look at that.
A gift from Night.
Get the little dark chunkies.
So much dust.
We are gonna put on the extra life, of course. Heal 50% for 50 coins. It's 1% a coin. I mean, plus this. I mean, yeah, I'm down to do these. Even though it's only limited, it's still good. Oh, we already drank. That's spooky.
Unseen. Almost there.
Alright, back at it again. Here we go.
Chambers to the house.
We have not seen you in a little while, my friend.
Well, you gonna see me in a second. Oh, the little rats. time to go sicko mode.
No traitor to the house shall go unpunished.
Alright, we're running, we're running, we're running. Oh boy. Went full ham on him. Okay, we're hanging in there. Watch out for the lasers. Man, I feel like I'm always out of the ammo. It's because they're all up there, of course. Of course, of course. Stash. Goes dynamite.
Just a few chambers left.
Nothing else. Not missing anything. Is this the same run as before? Yes it is. We're at the end area, that is. We just beat Cerberus. How was your game, Panda? Look, it's our Poppy.
When Kronos took our family and the house,
Very good job,
I
thank
knew
you.
the Witch of the Crossroads take me. I remember it somehow, or dreamt of it.
Won?
Did he?
Good job. What did you play? Did you play Apex? Were you playing Apex?
How could you possibly? You did. Perhaps the fates themselves permitted you that bit of insight. He did his worst to discover where they hide. Though would have failed, even if I did possess the knowledge that he sought.
Wait, you never told Kronos how to find the Fates. Then how did he? Because he's captured them. Not long ago, perhaps, but nonetheless, I'm certain of it.
If this is true, well then my
Oh, you did an AI challenge game through Discord? That's cool. I've played a couple Discord games before. I played like that Catan game. It's like a board game where you like, you know, capture places and stuff like that, and there's like resources around the map. Do you know that game? I played that with some friends. That was fun. That beginning one is really great, but I do like this one quite a bit.
Granted.
I'll have to look that one up. Yeah, it may be called something else, but the game is based off of a board game anyways called Catan. The putt-putt one is really good. I'll have to try that one. I don't think I've played that, although I have played Golf with Your Friends on Steam. It's like a mini golf game. I assume that's similar to the Discord one. It's cool. Going hard right now.
Stay where you are.
Boom. Got him.
2 more chambers.
We're running a little low on health, but we have 2 extra lives and we'll probably be able to heal later, so we're hanging in there. Are we gonna beat Kronos again tonight? That could happen.
The room's empty.
Got him. Reserve taupe. What was that? I don't know what that was.
Last chamber.
But I'll take it. We're getting really close to the end. Let's get a bunch. That was a spicy one. Boy. We're gonna hide over here for a sec. Destroy that tower. Oh, I tried to watch out for him. I just stood there and took it like a fool. No. Seems very intense. It is. The end of the game gets real crazy real quick. But I'm pretty stacked right now, so I'm also really strong. Alright. If you're able to stick around, like, the end game boss is coming up, Kronos. So, you know, it's about to get real. I get to buy one more thing. Or, you know, one of these, and then, like... yeah, like these 2 things. What's that cloud? I don't know what that is, but we don't have enough for it. Demeter or... him. Demeter.
Hear me on my
Is it Helios, the other one, or... I can't think of the name right now. That's alright. It don't matter. We'll stick around for a bit longer. Yeah, if you can't, it's all good. I'm just saying, you know, we're at the end. You know, that's the best part. Your Omega attack deals more damage, but uses more magic. Yeah, but it does double damage. That's really good. Freeze effects last longer. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna buy this, and we're gonna buy that, and we're gonna fish real quick and hopefully catch it.
Here, little fish.
I've yet to successfully catch one.
Victory.
Oh!
I got a jiffy.
Finally caught a fish. Alright, here we go. Final boss. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Zoli, be a good girl. I see you sitting on my computer. Don't jump up here right now.
I'm home.
Because then I won't be able to see.
Do not
Daddy's gotta see.
presume to test my patience here. The course of history is mine to shape. Yet you continue vexing me, as though you wish to do so in my stead. Fine. What shall it be? Shall I just go ahead and cede my rightful throne?
It's not
You
yours.
don't set the course of history. Your time. You're just the paving stones we cross along our way. More than getting back at the gods, you're getting back at the fates, who know your rightful place in all of this.
I do, in fact, take issue with the fates.
Thank you for the encouragement,
They ought to
Panda.
be none of your concern or anyone's.
I'm gonna need it.
Imagine
This is
being
really hard.
free to make your own decisions now.
But I've beaten him
only to
once.
long for the weight of their yoke upon your back. How pathetic.
Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Big boy. I need my resources. That thing still hit me? Dang, I'm gonna watch out for that. Hold up. We doing damage. chest. Uh-oh. Shoot him. Alright, alright. No worries, no worries. We're dashed. Might still hit me somehow. That's alright. At least he's gone. Oh, there's bad guys up there. Didn't even see them. Okay. They're all grouped together at least. Alright, we're doing alright. I got stuck on this little thing. I don't even know what it does. I've beaten him and I still don't know what it does. No matter.
Such rage.
Stuck. There you go. We're okay. Watch out, he's gonna. Oh, okay. He didn't do what I thought he was gonna do. That was really ballsy getting behind him like that, but it paid off. That was good. It's gonna throw! Fine. Shoot him. Oh, he turned around. Trench bomb. You got it. Pick up the small guy so we can deal with the big boy. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, he's gone. Now we're just gotta deal with the big one. Come on, Kronos. I'm just a jerk. Need my ammo. There we go. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. We're halfway there if you can believe it. Alright. Now we really gotta lock in. We got 2 extra lives, so we're okay, we're okay. Get to the safe spot. Lob shot.
The end is at hand.
For you. Oh. Shots. Uh-oh. Wow. What a dodge. I'm the greatest. Oh. Need my shots. We can't focus too much on the small ones, but we can do this. Oh, I'm still stuck in the time. I thought I was invisible during it. Okay, okay. It's fine. There's a lot going on. Safe spot. Move out of the way. No! Alright, alright, alright. I'm locked in. I'm okay. Oh. That was close. I almost wasn't in the right spot. Where are my shots? I lost my other life. Not good. I'm stuck. No, get me out. We're so close. Yes! Did it again. Second time ever.
To resist. You think
That's so hype.
that you prevailed?
Jeez. Thank you guys for staying for that. Whew.
My brother.
I got my heart rate on my wrist. Oh, I ain't sweating. I'm okay. I'm only at like 68. Last time it was at like 130 or something like that. Kind of I have like an activity tracker. It's like, you're exercising right now. I'm like, Jesus.
For me.
Oh, what's this? I don't think I've ever grabbed one of these. I don't know if I've ever seen that either. Well, that's to go on. Let's not do that yet. What's this?
Such power.
Huh. Gaming is basically exercise. Sometimes, you know? Especially that Wii Fit, you know? Wii Sports. Alright, move on.
As saffron-veiled Melenoe long bided her time, so too must wait a little longer those desirous of the details of her glorious revenge.
In the end, we still lose. That's the way it goes. Ban the cheese, you came. What's up? Did you happen to catch that? I don't know when you came in, but like, we just beat Kronos again. We still gotta beat the other half of the game, but
That's the way it is.
that's a fat dub. That's a big gamer W. You just got here? Oh, you came at the perfect time, basically. I just beat the last boss in Hades, too. I don't know if you know too much about this game, but, like, it's a game you kind of keep playing over and over. It's, like, semi-arcadey. And, I'll show you real quick, actually. It's easier to show you. So,
Odds on assignment, huh?
you can do all sorts of stuff here in the hub, get weapons, layout, loadout stuff. So like you go down this path, right? This is like the main path in the game. You go through Tartarus and you go through all these places. It's like a big adventure, and then you eventually get to the badass boss at the end, Kronos. It's really hard, super tough. Like actually, like, you know, like Dark Souls, like hardest boss level difficulty basically. I just beat him for the second time. But you could take the stairs instead, and it's like a completely different game. It's a whole new path, all new enemies, whole different layouts. You get like different abilities, there's different bosses. I haven't even beat the first boss yet, so like it's really hard. But like the reason why I went down there is because when you play, you still get like resources that help you get like better weapons and stuff. That way, when we go back up the stairs to the surface, we're better equipped, you know, increases our chances of winning, basically. But yeah, that's a pretty cool way of making a game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This game's great. I mean, I played a lot of the original Hades, and I don't think it had like a 2-floor system like that, but like when you go back and play the game again, like, you know, there's like different bosses that show up, and there's like different random events that can happen, and you know, there's a lot of dialogue in the game. You know, they talk based on like the things that happen in your runs. Even though there's so many things that can happen, they've programmed so many voice lines to where like your story feels like it's always progressing, even though a lot of the things you're doing are like overlapping each other, you know what I mean? Like, I'll keep it real, this game's pretty special. Hades is great, I love this game. But I know you just came, and I know it's not like the latest time ever, but I got work in the morning, so I think I'm gonna call the stream here. But thank y'all for stopping by. You know, I will talk to you all soon. I'll be on tomorrow night, probably. I don't know exactly what I'm going to play yet. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. Street Fighter 6 update's coming out. Akuma's coming out. Maybe we'll play some Akuma. I like to play Ryu. They're rebalancing the characters. I know he's getting buffed, which I'm super hyped about. So, I mean, you know, I don't know if you guys play fighting games like that. But, you know, I'm still down to, like, just chill, chat, you know, have a good time. But, yeah. Thank you guys for stopping by. Talk to y'all soon. Have a good night. Get some good sleep. See ya.